know what time it is. It's time for the BGB's podcast. Episode 69. That's right. I am John Warren. I'm one of your podcasts? No, I'm one of your hosts.
Well, you're not one of their podcasts.
You're one of my podcasts for sure.
I am one of the podcasts, that is sure. That's for sure. And with me is my forever co-host, Niki Grayson.
Jack in the Box.
That's correct. And I don't know how we could find a more appropriate host, co-host, guest for our 69th episode.
yeah.
Then the one and only Michael Higham. Hello, Michael Higham.
Hello. Howdy, partners.
Hello.
In honor of episode 69, I am not going to say anything suggestive. How about that? Nothing at all.
Do you think you can do that?
If you think you can do it, then that's
okay,
awesome. Because I do believe, I just want to point something out. You already changed something in the show notes from Saros to George Saros.
That was
or was
me.
that Nikki that did that?
I don't have access to this document.
Yes, you do. I give it to you.
No, you don't. No, I don't.
Yes, I do. I'm going to give it to you right now.
Oh, yeah. Right now.
I give it to you before.
Oh, it's fine. Sure did on September 20th, 2025 at 4:26.
John actually made the document like 5 days in advance.
I made it really early. Yeah,
I'm deleting
that is true.
Shit.
Delete it all. Okay, I should have known that was Niki. Michael, I don't think you could do it.
Do what? Oh,
I don't think you can go the whole
I was going to say this. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it. If I accidentally slip up, so be it. But I don't think I've gone like an hour without either one saying something suggestive or having a suggestive thought. Like in a waking moment.
The thoughts is different.
Yeah.
It's the keeping them inside, which is the...
But I also think I know when Michael has had one of those thoughts.
For sure. And are you saying that doesn't count?
I do.
What the fuck?
I don't think it counts. I think Michael's safe even if he thinks it and doesn't say it, but I do think that it'll happen multiple times.
I think so. I would bet on it though. Like be real.
How are you, Michael?
Dude, I'm fucking busy all the time. But you know what? It's all right. I got things to do and it's nice to be wanted. It's nice to be needed. You know what? It's nice to be playing video games. You know what else is nice is baseball season.
Baseball
playoffs,
Bayball.
You know what I'm saying Bayball.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that.
Bayball been good. I went to go see the Rangers lose their 7th straight, and they basically got eliminated from the playoffs like a day later. So that was cool.
Yep.
And then the Mariners, they're fun.
They won their division for the first time since 2001. Is crazy.
Absolutely. That dumpy ass catcher.
Oh man, that fool got I caught myself. He's
good.
He's a strong man from the waist down.
That's so true.
Okay, I don't think you can say he's a strong man from the waist down, and that's not suggestive. He's a really strong man from the waist down.
Yeah, he does an incredible squat. I don't know. Oh my God! Oh, Nikki's got money.
Oh no, Nikki got money.
Rich.
This looks like Aiden Ross's house.
I have to move. How do I turn this off?
Holy smokes!
Is that built into the StreamYard thing?
I've never
tried it.
I don't think so because my other option is this.
Okay, we're waiting. Okay,
just
bricks.
See, come on.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus
there you go.
It's fine. Don't even try anymore. I just realized
this game's over.
I haven't looked at my. It's hard to see this bit of my shoulder specifically, and you can kind of see it at home. And if you're on the podcast, just imagine a bruise. But this is where I got the COVID and the.
Flu
shot.
That
was over a week ago. So should I be concerned at this point?
That's odd. That's what Aaron Rodgers was warning us about. I feel like with the jab. Yeah, vaxxed.
So I don't know that.
Now, truly, that it was a week ago. That is a little odd.
That's a little odd, right?
It's a little odd.
Because when she put it in, I've told this story on the show, I think last week, but when she put it in, if you missed it, she put it in, she pulled the needles out and blood spurted out like stabbed a Ziploc full of water. And then it was raised weird around there. And now the bruise has been here. But it's really hard for me to bruise. It's like I don't bruise easily. So maybe that's what it is. Can I also tell you a different story?
Sure.
About my body. Yesterday, I fell off of the climbing wall. And like not in like a slip
not
in
a fun
slip
way.
No, like I fell because I missed a hold and I hit my head so hard on the mat that both AirPods came out of my ears.
God damn.
Oh no!
And like to be clear, at the climbing gym, the mats are cushioned, so like it didn't hurt, but I did hit my head so hard, both of my AirPods popped out like Jake Brown's shoes when he fell from the sky on the mega ramp.
Damn. Oh wow, forgot about that guy.
But then I was like, my ego was so bruised. I don't know if anybody saw because there were not very many people at the gym, but I was very embarrassed, and I don't really do embarrass. So I kind of sat there for a while, and the texture of the mat is kind of Velcro-esque, not the hook part, but the loop part.
Right, but the loop part.
Yeah. So it was kind of like that, but it's rougher than that. So like there was on my right cheekbone, there was like abrasion. Like a burn basically from where I had smacked into the mat. And then I was like, had been blinking all day and my eye was like, that's unhappy. And then I got in the bathroom later in the evening. And I like just kind of like pulled it down and like there was, Kratos's red mark on his face. Sure. It was that, but just on one, like directly underneath my eyeball, just kind of like, But now it seems to be, it doesn't hurt as much. And when I blink, it feels regular. But I did think I was going to die yesterday.
Yeah.
So like my eye was going to come out.
Yeah, could you do some like safe kind of home activities?
Some home climbing
for the next few days. Don't do home climbing. Michael, sorry. Why did you just smell your Jollibee cup
smells like
the
fried
way
chicken.
you did? Of course it did.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Now my keyboard and my mouse smells like fried chicken.
We filled this cup with chicken joy.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yeah, but I haven't fallen off the wall in quite a while.
Damn.
It was embarrassing. And then I got on the Peloton bike and I felt better.
When you say you don't do embarrassed, do you mean you do not embarrass easily or you do not handle being embarrassed?
Oh, well? I don't embarrass easily.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I just didn't know which one. Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess it's both.
Because once you pass that threshold, you don't handle it well.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like. What did I tell? I told someone this. I don't remember, but I was like, the only thing people on the computer haven't seen me do is fuck, show a hole, or my dick. And like,
damn, if I was still playing this game, it would have been really tough.
And I'm like, well, there's nothing else. Like, what could I possibly?
Yeah.
Like, what is there to possibly be embarrassed about? But that one was embarrassing again, and it would have been fine if the AirPods didn't come flying.
Just flying out like a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah,
I feel the same. Like, it's so terrible, but I feel the same way when I see a boxing match and some fucker gets his mouth guard knocked out. I'm like, you fucking cartoon. Okay, all right, Wile E. Coyote, good job, great job. Now you're dead, and your mouth guard flew into the first row. Awesome. No, I totally get that.
Yeah. Sent that V4
Michael, have
that I
you
was
fallen off a wall?
Falling off of a wall?
Yeah, you ever fallen off
a wall?
I don't think so. No, no. But I do remember. It was pretty fucked up. I think it was in 5th grade. I was running away from this one girl. Her name was Marlene. She was chasing me and she was like beating my ass. Like I thought it was playful, but then she started hitting me pretty hard. So I was running and I tripped on my shoelaces and I scraped my knees and then she kicked me in the back. And I was like,
whoa,
wow.
Damn. Be your own people.
It'd be your own people. Yeah, dude. It's like,
and all these years later, you're like, I should call her.
No,
I should call her.
I don't know about that. And then in second grade, I wouldn't call him my friend, but like I was just standing in the playground, and this dude is running full speed ahead at me, and I'm like, oh, cool, he's gonna run up to me to like talk to me or something. Yeah, does not stop, and he like shoulder checks me in the gut, and I lose.
Oh my god!
I run out of breath, dude.
No, that's the first. Every time you get the wind knocked out of you, it is like the first time it has ever happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the scariest thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened to me in a while, though. The last time I got the wind knocked out of me, I was in soccer class when I was taking soccer my senior year, because I needed 2 credits. Like the way that my schedule ended up, I needed 2 credits, and they were like, "You can take the athletics class." And I was like, "Oh, great! I love to run around and then get a." I got a B+ in that class.
What the fuck did you do wrong?
I don't know. I got a fucking B+ in soccer. It was embarrassing.
Your defensive efficiency was too low.
I guess, but
you weren't great on the pitch.
Since it was so early in the day, and it was at schools in San Francisco, and we were at the top of the hill. The fog would just sit on the soccer field, so it was wet in the mornings. Unless like the sun was really strong that day, it was wet in the mornings. And we were doing warm-ups in the corner, and I just completely ate shit. But I fell on top of the ball, and that was it. I thought I was dying. I thought I was dying alone in the corner.
Yeah,
because no one came over.
What is that? I mean. I feel the same way about the funny bone, except that getting the wind knocked out of you is like a million times worse. I mean, it's just like, because it does feel like the first time every single time. You'd think that after like doing it 10 times, your body would be like, oh, we know what this is. But no. And you do feel like you're dying every single time.
It's the only, getting the wind knocked out of you is the only thing that is the same for you as it is for an NFL player.
That's true.
Yeah. There's no like,
that's true.
It's the great equalizer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather get heart surgery again than get the wind knocked out of me. Because if I get the wind knocked out of me, like I'm expected to be back at work in like 15 minutes, right? I get heart surgery, I'm off for like 2 weeks.
It's a couple of weeks at least.
Yeah.
And everyone feels bad for you. You get so many nice
messages. You get
totally.
They give you free stuff.
Yeah. If I'm like, I wish I could just like pull a lever, just be like, oh, I'm feeling really depressed, I'm gonna get heart surgery. 4 weeks of everyone just being the nicest person to you, dude.
What if you just start saying that you got heart surgery? You already have the scar. That's the hardest part to get.
No, because then I'll feel bad.
They're gonna have an intervention for you. We think we are addicted to having heart surgery. Oh man,
I do miss the what did they give me?
I don't know.
Start naming drugs.
There. Morphine.
Oh,
morphine 2.
Morphine.
Vicodin.
I don't know if I had Vikes.
Perks.
Molly,
Perk 30. Yeah, I did Molly.
Molly, Percocet.
Was Molly in the butt prescribed by your doctor?
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna send you home with some Molly in the butt. We want you to take one of those a day.
Just one.
Speaking of taking Molly in the butt, PlayStation did a state of play this week, which was pretty great. And we have a few things to talk about, I feel like. One was the new trailer for Wolverine, Insomniac's Wolverine.
Yeah.
A game that I actually kind of thought 2 years ago was just going to kind of die on the vine, but they ended up making this thing anyway.
I am going to watch it right now.
You should. And also, if you were squeamish at all about blood, know that going in, because it is the bloodiest trailer I think I've ever seen.
It is. There is more violence in this trailer than in a Mortal Kombat trailer, which is crazy.
That is correct.
And I was in a way that I was kind of like, huh. Like you gotta. I guess you set the tone.
I clutched my pearls a little bit. Actually,
really? Wow.
For this, yeah, because just the one through the head and the face,
that one was fun to me.
That one was
that was the one that made me. That was the one that made me go, oh, I guess they just let you. You kind of were trying to figure out where the line was, and nobody said. Stop.
Nobody said stop. Yeah.
Ooh, and then holy smokes.
Yeah. So they were like, I guess what if every single attack was a Mortal Kombat fatality. Every single one. It looks like one of those. It's a linear one of those, is what it looks like.
It's a linear. It looks a little bit, to me, it looks like if Insomniac is making a God of War game and it's Wolverine.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Is that cool? Do you like that? Or does that excite you?
I mean, I think I'm more excited about that than I was the last couple of Spider-Man games, just because I feel like those Spider-Man games are trying to accomplish what Arkham Asylum did many, many years ago, but no game has really even tried, I think, effectively to surpass. So I do kind of like that they're doing something a little bit different. And I do kind of like that they're going in this direction with X-Men, and it is a little more violent. Like, I think those things are interesting. But I don't know. I'm realizing that I have less, I think, attachment to Wolverine as a character
than
now than I did
as a group, or just
maybe maybe it was the Hugh Jackman of it all for the past 20 years that I just was kind of like,
you don't like Huge
Jackman?
I like Hugh Jackman. I'm very right now. My impression of him is very colored by the young man on. Stupid. By the man on TikTok that does the impression of him singing everything. But yeah, I mean, like, the real Wolverine is tiny man. You know, Hugh Jackman's like 6'2", and that's one of those things where it's like I've gotten this like wrong impression of Wolverine for a very long time, even though I thought he was fine. So now it's like, oh, it's the real Wolverine, but it's I don't know.
Is the real Wolverine a short king?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He's like five.
His whole thing.
He's like 5'3".
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. He's a little guy. He's a little like me.
So he just has like, he has like an inferiority complex, which
kind of. He has a metal. He has a metal skeleton, and he can heal really fast, and he's a real short guy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I like, it's interesting. I just, again, one of the most violent trailers I've ever seen in my life, and it's
one of the ones. I will say it is one of the ones where it's like, I get it. like I got it. I understand, folks. You in this one you get to cut the arms off. Okay, and I think that's why I'm kind of like, I'm excited about it. I love Spider-Man 2, and I love Spider-Man 1. And Miles Morales is also good, and
Miles Morales, a Christmas game.
Christmas game,
yeah,
it's great. I love it. I love a Christmas game.
I think the last. I guess. I don't know. I don't consider. Okay, let me try it. Can I try again? The last third-person character action game that this studio made that was not a Spider-Man game was Sunset Overdrive.
That's correct.
Right? So they gotta have learned something between those two things, huh?
Probably.
About the ways that they want to put these worlds together.
Probably.
I'm interested because I think it will be a really good meld. I think their level design chops are really good, obviously, in the Ratchet and Clank series, and I think applying those to a more grounded bit of world, I think might be really, really exciting for them also. So we'll see. 2026 of next year, fall 2026 is what they say. And I think they gotta, because they can't. What else are they gonna put out next year?
What else they gotta do? What else they got?
So that'll be cool. I'm excited. I like those games.
I do wonder though, just in terms of like trailer construction and all that stuff, because they did like a little making of vignette afterwards.
Yeah,
I almost wonder if they had shown us less with the trailer in terms of the uber violence of it, and then they end on a note where it is revealed that you will be getting that violent, but they don't luxuriate in it.
Sure,
because I feel like that was kind of the thing, is like, for a 2-minute trailer, it's just like, do you ever want to just kind of slice and dice a guy? And it's like, I do, but like I don't. You're gilding the lily a little bit on this one. It's like it's 2 minutes of that. But they showed some stuff. Like they showed Mystique and they showed a Sentinel, which is kind of fun. So some like cool. They showed a Mega Red. That's a villain I didn't expect to see. So there's some cool stuff in there. I'm excited for this as well. I just
they should make a video game about the Avengers.
Oh,
yeah. What would that be like?
What are you talking about? Can't do that.
It's just kind of like it's a game where like you can play as like the main ones in the Avengers, and then like they could add more guys that you could play as afterwards. Like kind of in like not. It's I mean like it would be technically a live service game, but like not really. Like you just kind of go on missions with your friends and you each kind of get to pick. Kind of like a Destiny, right? Like you kind of get to pick the class, but the class is the member of the Avengers that you want to be. I just think that would kind of be cool. Or they could make like a video game where you're kind of the Black Panther. That would be cool.
That would have been cool, right? If they had
kind
made
of a
one
game
of those.
where your Black Panther would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
sick,
it would have been really sick if they had made that maybe at the height of its popularity.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Well, regardless.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, that's what's up. You've ever considered a job in game development?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't think
work.
about you.
They didn't think about you.
No. That's kind of like John and Donut. That's like John and Donut County last week or the week before.
What did I say? Because Nikki said, "What happened to you?" That was good.
To you, Nikki?
Yeah, it's so true.
There's a barky,
Michael, do you have any opinion on this Wolverine trailer that you just watched?
I don't have shit to say about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I think. Well, I mean, it's a trailer, right? I mean, trailers are cool, but I'm not drawing any conclusions about the game itself based on a trailer. So like, cool. Let us know that
you're not really a 3D action guy anyway.
No, I never played any of those games.
Unless it's Final Fantasy 16. And then you're like,
shut your ass up.
all about it.
That's what video games are all about.
Well, the other thing that I want to definitely talk about in the PlayStation State of Play was the game Saros, which the British people making it called Saros a few times.
Is it a British game?
It's Housemarque.
They have British Man. Housemarque's French, right?
I think they are French, but the guys they had talking about it were British. It's got this is the Rahul Kohli joint. And this is basically a follow-up to Returnal. Imagine if Returnal was spookier, maybe a little bit weirder on a planet that's ruled by weird little 6-armed demon guy things. They showed off a lot of gameplay of this one, which I really appreciated. Very fluid. It looks like there are multiple kinds of projectiles as you would find in Returnal. But now there's a shield mechanic, which I love, which means you can kind of absorb a specific kind of projectile and use it against your opponents. That's a feature that I always love in a game. I love a shield. I love a shield that does stuff. I dug this. Either of you have any opinion?
I liked
Saros
quite a bit. Didn't finish it because it was too hard.
It's very hard.
And I think I will probably do the same thing with this one, which is like the game quite a bit, and then it will be too hard for me, and then I'll put it down and I'll say, I appreciate what you're going for here.
But Fingo Hodi.
The Fingo Hodi. Brain not big enough. I these games are beautiful, right? Like I think they look kind of incredible.
Pretty.
I hope the story is not as fuck ass as it was in the first one.
God damn.
Well, insofar as like, and maybe it's literally because I didn't finish the game, but I kind of was like, I would love it if I could figure out what the fuck was going on relative to like, I guess the framing is like, I love the gameplay loop, but then the narrative hooks were not, I didn't care particularly. Like I couldn't figure out what was going on fast enough because I couldn't really get far, maybe couldn't get far enough in the game mechanic, like, so who can say? Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I like this one. That I was not that excited about it. I do like Returnal, but I felt like it needed, I think to your point, Niki, I think it needed like some sort of coherent narrative. It feels like they're making something out of this planet that you're on. It's kind of shape shifting, which of course gives you the basis of the roguelike procedural elements. But it seems like you'll be unraveling a mystery that might be a little bit more personal and make a little bit more sense, perhaps. You're trying to uncover facts about the world and the creatures that live there. And Rahul Kohli being a known entity might help with some of that kind of.
Yeah. You don't get him and then not have him do an acting.
Do an acting. And he gets to use his real accent, which is great. That's great for him.
Maybe the first or second time.
Maybe the first or second time. Mike Flanagan keeps putting him in shit. It's like, hey, bro, use this American accent. Do the best you can. It's a big ask.
There is part of me that kind of was like, oh, you're just making another one in a way I didn't expect.
Right.
Like, and I guess maybe this is because I don't know. I didn't play Resogun. That was them, right?
Sure. Yes.
So like for me, the first like experience I had with them was Returnal. Mm-hmm. So watching this trailer start and being like, so you're doing it like you're making another one was kind of, I kind of was like, that's surprising. Not in a bad way, but I was like, for some reason I was like, maybe this one will be a little different, but it's like, no, you're making a third person bullet hell.
Some studios are just like, this is what we do.
This is what we do.
Like,
and I think that's
when
cool,
you go work for
actually.
them, you just got to know that. Yeah, I think that's cool too. Yeah. That's good. Did you like Returnal, Michael?
Hell yeah. I liked it. Okay. I liked it quite a bit. I always get like scared, not scared. I'm very hesitant.
That's okay. I get scared too.
I get scary. If I feel reluctant to play a game like that because like, I have to put in effort and I have to like really, really learn things about this game and put myself in stressful situations. I need to be in the mood for that. And I think Returnal was really fun because like it feels very like fluid and it's like the game isn't, I'm not fighting against like the controls of the game. Like it feels like, man, if I was still playing this game, I would have said something crazy. It's like smashing without a condom. It's like really, it's really smooth. It's really like, it's just, everything's flowing really smoothly. That's how I feel about Returnal.
Yeah. The flowing is better. The flowing is better without it. You're right.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Wait. The back of the condom box?
No, the back of the Returnal Game of the Year edition is quote. It's like smashing without a condom.
Without a condom.
So you can VGBs. You can quote. Use that. That's a box quote for your ass.
Yes.
This George Saros looks cool. It's really funny that. I think we're getting to a point where some of our internet friends are now becoming like protagonists for these video games. Like, not just voice actors, but they're using their likeness. Ghost of Yote, like Erika Ishii. Like that character is just Erika Ishii.
And Rahul Kohli.
This character is Rahul Kohli. I don't know what's next. Like Greg Miller is going to be in Spider-Man or something. Like that would be.
They're going to remake Final Fantasy 16. It's just going to be Ben Starr's face, which like.
You know what?
Honestly, it feels crazy that they haven't just released a skin.
They actually should have done that because handsome guy.
Yeah.
Just put him in the game.
That's so crazy that they released a 16th Final Fantasy and the more important thing was the guy in it.
Yeah, I think as time has gone on, the more we're removed from the game's release, I think the most memorable thing.
Don't you fucking dare.
The most memorable thing about it. Don't you dare back off
your love of this game.
No, fuck you. That game rules. But I'm saying as a passive observer, that the further we get away from the release, I think Ben Starr ends up being the thing that everyone actually remembers
about the game. Yeah. Which is crazy for a Final Fantasy game.
Because the man had an assignment and quite literally, and I think it's a beautiful thing, was like, okay, my entire career was leading up to this moment. Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of work, but like nothing this big. I'm obsessed with Final Fantasy and I better fucking make it work. And he did it better than anyone that's probably ever done it before, of just like shooting your shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it is interesting. I mean, even with Ralph Ineson, who played Sid in that game, famous actor, played Galactus in the new Fantastic Four movie, among other much better movies. Yeah, it's like, Ben Starr just kind of outshined it all. It is crazy they haven't released a skin for him.
On PC, they should do a mod.
They should.
There's almost definitely one.
There's almost and not only his likeness,
dick's out.
You can see his hog. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Come on. Yeah,
I see it. But no. You need a PS5 Pro for that.
You do need a PS5 Pro for that. Anything else from this state of play that's worth talking about?
What was in it?
Let's see.
Name other things that were in it.
I'll name a single other thing. Let's see. The Deus Ex remaster.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, we need to talk about this because holy shit.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, okay. This is fun. This is so nuts. Like,
yes.
I haven't even gathered my thoughts about this shit. So if anyone knows me, you know that I've been obsessed with the original Deus Ex since I was like 13. It's like 12 years old. I remember summer of
incredible
2003. Game. I played the PS2 version of Deus Ex originally.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, because I didn't have a computer at the time. So my brother bought it for like $8 at GameSpot.
Yes.
And he was like, I heard this was a really cool PC game and it's on PS2. He played it. He didn't play much of it. He was like, I don't think it's for me. And then whenever he was gone for work, I would play it on summer break. And let me tell you, at that time, like this is it was the first game I played as a teenager where I was like, yo, I think I know what the government is up to. Like it opened my eyes to the idea of government conspiracy. Like I was obsessed with, like, it became my whole personality. I think I may have said this on other podcasts, but in 8th grade, we had like an essay challenge, whatever, like short story thing. And I just basically rewrote the intro mission to Deus Ex and submitted that. And my teacher was like, yo, you're fucking cooking. What are you on? What is ambrosia? And why is
awesome.
The government is poisoning the people and is withholding the vaccine?
That's awesome.
Yeah, at the time, I was JC Denton out there like, vaxxed? That's crazy.
Vaxxed?
Yeah. This dialogue choice, you go up to someone and say, vaxxed?
Vaxxed?
It's nuts that someone is even considering doing this, and two, the way in which they are doing it, where it feels like, so I've played Deus Ex on PC like 20 times at this point.
Yes.
And I've used like every single quality of life and visual mod that ever existed for this thing. Like I have modded the shit out of Deus Ex. I've made my own Deus Ex mission maps, whatever, when I was younger. Like I was obsessed with this shit. So when I look at this remaster for PS5, this looks like a modded version that I played in like 2010, which is kind of crazy. And I'm like, well, if the fundamentals of Deus Ex are still intact, that's cool. But I'm just like thinking, why would you want to release a game that is so very early 2000s? Yeah. And it's like, I kind of like that idea, but I don't know if everyone else is going to like that idea. And I'm like, yo, this is the coolest game of all time. And everyone's going to look at me like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Why would I play this jank ass game from 2000? Because like they're doing refinements, but it looks like they're pretty much keeping it intact. That's sick. But it's sick for sickos.
If you don't know much about the original Deus Ex, to the designers Warren Spector and Harvey Smith. Harvey Smith would go on to found Arcane Studios, which did Dishonored, and
the other guy made Epic Mickey.
There is, and Warren Spector made Epic Mickey. That is true. And really to see kind of the origins of the modern immersive sim. You go back to Deus Ex, and it is a real achievement. But to Michael's point, I do not think this game has aged particularly well from a mechanical standpoint. I think from a player freedom standpoint, it is almost a miraculously cool game, but it is a really tricky experience, I think, for a modern player to dip back into this. The visual facelift is not good.
It's not.
It's horrible.
It's really bad.
It looks like what I in my brain remember GoldenEye looking like, which is to say that it doesn't like it's in my brain the angularity and like the imperfections, I guess, kind of get smoothed. So I just have basic images kind of vaguely, but the whole game looks like that. It looks like the game is melting.
Yeah. Looks like the game is melting. Is crazy. Dude, I think
that's a great point though. Yeah, that's what it seems like.
The thing is though, is I'm intrigued. Like I'm gonna play this.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna play it 10 times.
Yeah. But I wonder if it's going to hit the same as the System Shock remake, which like everyone says is really good, but it's not as mechanically dense as something like Deus Ex, which involves a lot of moving parts and systems, and you can really make this game sick in really fun ways. And I love that. But to me, the visual facelift, this is an Aspire joint, by the way. Aspire used to make a lot of Mac ports, but they've been Aspire was kind of circling the drain. I think they have like really tightened what they do to basically do these up-resed remasters, which may or may not, and I need to really use the word allegedly here. They allegedly may or may not be using a lot of AI upscaling in their operation to do that. So there's some question about that. And it's like, it wouldn't surprise me because this Deus Ex, like, this doesn't look good. This looks bad. Yeah. So, they're just dipping back in to see if they can, get people to buy it in the year of our Lord 2026 or whatever.
My only experience with this franchise is Human Revolution, which is
very funny. Because it's very different.
Sorry, I was going to say, which is a super different kind of game. But if I liked that, would I like this? I'm trying to figure out if this is.
It is to me. It is the same question, and this isn't going to help you because I don't think you've played this game. So this answer may not help you, but it may help one of our listeners. To me, it is the same as. You've played Skyrim, and then you go, well, I got to play Morrowind. I've never played it.
Got it.
I need to go play Morrowind, and you go play Morrowind, and you're like,
different fucking
wow, there's a lot of stuff you could do in this game, which is awesome. Like, Morrowind is fucking awesome, but a little bit like Deus Ex, the original, I don't know how well it's aged because of its mechanical density, and now it might feel clunky to a modern audience. And I think Deus Ex is probably kind of the same way.
That's such a good comparison because that's like kind of exactly like Deus Ex and Morrowind were made in the same era. Skyrim and Human Revolution were also made in the same era and kind of had like a similar trajectory. Yeah. Or somewhat similar trajectory. But obviously Elder Scrolls was much, much more renowned by a wider audience, sure.
IDOS Montreal and of course Todd Howard, they kind of asked themselves, how can we streamline and modernize and push this out to a larger audience? And that's where we got those experiences. But Human Revolution in particular has this kind of facade of an immersive sim, but when you really get down to it, it really is just an action adventure stealth game with like some different trees you can invest in essentially. H Bomber Guy actually has a really, really, really good deep dive into why Human Revolution kind of doesn't understand what an immersive sim is. Even if like it's a perfectly decent action game, it's not really what Deus Ex was trying to do in the first place. I'm
looking at some of the screenshots and it feels like a fan mod. And
it does. Yeah, and absolutely.
Like, because I have also played Deus Ex Revision, which is kind of a fan mod that has a mixed reputation in the Deus Ex community or the fan base, where it doesn't look like this, but like in terms of what they think the game should look like, that there's a parallel though. I if you showed me these screenshots, said, hey, this is from Deus Ex Revision, I'd be like, oh yeah, of course it is. And that feels like a weird understanding of why Deus Ex was like aesthetically an accomplishment at the time. Like, of course, you're not going to like up-res it and put it out the way it was in 2000. Because at the time, like that was the way they used Unreal Engine 1 for Deus Ex was like kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, for sure.
And you also don't want to do like a full-on UE5.
Why didn't they just copy and paste the files?
I mean, because you could do that on PC, man. It's like
just copy paste. Just take the Unreal Engine 1 files.
Yeah,
put them in a folder. Just click and drag. It's just open, right? Again,
that'd be so sick.
It can't be that hard.
It'll look exactly the same and then run at half the frame rate.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
That's about it.
That's brutal.
That's about it.
Got him. Yeah, this is
but
this
that's
is nuts.
gonna be. It is nuts. It's gonna launch in early 2026. I'll be really interested to see what kind of reception this gets.
Yeah. I'm playing this day one. Dog.
No, it looks like something I would like to fuck around with.
You should tinker with it. I mean, it's like that. The opening mission is such a masterclass in, hey bud, we're gonna drop you in, fucking figure it out. And then if that starts to sing for you, then the whole thing is gonna sing for you. And it's like, and it's very cool. A lot of people, including some of my like very best friends that love Immersive Sins, they love Dishonored, they love other games that they've played Deus Ex and were like, this is too much. This is too fucking fussy. It's whatever. Game, but it's an experience that everyone should. It's an experience I think everyone should at least try. Yeah.
Especially when you were 12 years old and didn't know anything about the world.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's kind of the best shit, man. Like I'm thinking back to the story, like this game is really goofy. It's also kind of scary. And I think you'll see a lot of 2000 isms in it. And I think you'll see a lot of shit that is even more relevant today. Like this game is it's the way it's voiced too and the way it's written is so like by people who are embedded in conspiracy theories or like think that shit's so like fun and cool. And I don't get me wrong, it kind of is. But then when this game hits, I'm like, these motherfuckers was thinking on another level. And I hope all that stays intact because that's the stuff that I remember most about the game. Like, the systems are really interesting and I loved poking and prodding at this game. And it really set the tone for what I like in video games. Like after Deus Ex, everything else, I compared everything else to this. I played RPGs and other games where you make decisions or where you build characters, but like Deus Ex was always that bar, and that bar was so high for me for so long. But the thing I also remember most about it is some of the things that they were trying to say through the story. And there are ways in which this game super does not take itself seriously, and then it completely takes itself seriously. And that way it bounces back is like there's a lot of, it's a kind of whiplash, but that's part of its personality. Man, this fucking Deus Ex, man, this might be the worst remaster in the world. I'm gonna fucking pay full price for it on day one. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, let's go. That looks really interesting. A couple other things: flight simulators coming to PlayStation, whatever. Gorgeous game. Every single time I see someone playing this game, I'm like, wow.
Oh,
the thing that I'm trying to figure out. My grandpa loved Flight Simulator, right?
Yes.
But there was something about Flight
Simulator. Hey, your mic is doing this thing where it's going way down and buzzing, and then your audio is dipping kind of down. So I don't know why. It wasn't doing that before. And now it's too. Niki is muted. Niki
plug and unplug, I suppose.
Plug and unplug. Okay, good. That's probably a good call. We're going to see if this fixes it.
Hello?
You sound great.
That sounds like a winner.
Cool.
Grandpa play Flight Sim?
Grandpa.
It feels like a grandpa game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there was in my brain...
game.
I mean, it does.
A grandpa game is playable on a computer that your grandpa would own.
Yeah, like that's a really good point.
It's an off-white case with an off-white keyboard and a CRT monitor.
Yes.
Yeah, an integrated graphics card.
Yes. But this game it's not that.
No.
Like your grandpa can't play this on on the laptop he has.
He definitely can't play it at all.
You know? So I guess there is obviously a market for it. They keep making shit and they're bringing it to the 5th PlayStation.
Yes.
But
correct.
The target demo for this game, the age range must have come down literally by like 25 years, right?
For sure.
Between the last one and this one, which I'm sure must have been crazy.
Yeah.
To have to develop around. But Dylan, one of our former coworkers,
Dylon
fucking loves this game.
Dylan fucking loves
Dylon
it.
does have like he does have boomer energy a little bit though.
That is true. That is true. He would if like he is of anybody I know, he is the most likely to get his pilot's license, you know?
Oh my
which is inherently boomer. Being able to fly a plane is boomer core.
Yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely like charts his own paths on paper maps that he's like laying out.
Yeah.
When
Dylan was getting into Final Fantasy 14, like that motherfucker had spreadsheets about like stuff, and I'm like, I don't play this game like this. I don't play any game like this. I don't even do my job like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, he was a total sicko for it. As far as I know, he's actually still doing this. This is just pick on Dylan minute. He's still doing the thing where he's playing his backlog in order. Like, I don't know if you knew about that, Michael.
His like in chronological.
So chronological order.
Yeah,
and he's like still like 2 or 3 years behind.
He's still like 3 years behind. In fact, let me find it real quick because he did just post his. He did. This makes me laugh so hard. Someone, there was a trending thing going around a few years ago that was every year's GOTY just listed over the past 10 years. And when you read Dylan's list, you just go, okay, wait, hold on. And you realize that he's just listed the games he's played that year, not the games that have come out. So, Deathloop in 2024, that kind of thing.
That's crazy.
So like it's just a little bit behind, which is just very, very, very funny to me. 2021 Fire Emblem Three Houses, that was definitely later, right?
That was a 2019
that. Yeah. So it's great. It's awesome. He's still doing that. Good for you.
Good old Dylan.
Good old Dylon.
Yep.
And then the only other thing I would really point out is Zero Parades for Dead Spies. That is the Zaum follow-up to Disco Elysium.
Let me watch that real quick.
Hey, Michael, close your eyes and imagine Disco Elysium.
Yeah, do you remember Disco Elysium?
Do you remember Disco Elysium? Mm-hmm. You do not need to watch this trailer.
All right, so we got.
You can if you want to.
We got Disco
You're
Elysium.
welcome to.
Yeah, they're making another one.
What's it called? No Country for
Old Men. That's right.
No Country for Old Men. Zero Parades for Dead Spies is what it is called.
That sounds okay. I'm gonna say this. That sounds so fucking pretentious.
No, like this new.
It is gonna be the most insufferable game, and it's probably gonna be really fucking good.
Fucking insufferable. We are going to have people being annoyed at the history of the studio. We're going to have people being like, you shouldn't support this game because of the behavior of the management. You should actually support the game that the people who left the studio are making. And then you're going to have people who are saying, but it's still the lineage. Yeah, exactly. Then you're going to have the people who are saying that it's the same lineage. So you do have to respect the fucking read a book. Or play this game and don't talk to me about it. It's gonna be so fucking annoying.
Listen, this company, I won't say this team, but this company made a really beautiful, interesting, painterly experience. They filled out a world full of interesting locales and characters before, and they did write a long book, and it looks like they've done it again. And it's called Zero Parades for Dead Spies. And yes, I agree with Niki. It's going to be as annoying as they say.
It's going to be fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm. When they tell you they're annoying, believe them.
Believe them.
Believe women when they say Zero Parades for Dead Spies is going to be very, very annoying.
It's true.
It's so true. But yeah, those were the things I would cherry pick from the state of play. Yeah, there were a couple other things that look fine, but not probably worth our time to chat about.
Okay.
Yeah, TGS is going on as well. They did a deep dive on some Virtua Fighter shit that I would just at least like to take a moment to point out. They're going to have dodging in this one, so like modifiers to your guard, which is wild. There's no meter, but there's also basically finishing flourishes. Like when you finish a round, you're going to get a zoomed in shot of your opponent's face getting caved in or whatever, which is kind of fun because they showed that in the trailer. And I think everyone thought that was just a fun flourish they did for the trailer, but it was apparently a gameplay element. And there's also limb damage and like sustained damage. So if you kick someone in the leg a bunch, you can start kicking them in the leg and it'll do even more damage, and they might get affected with how they move.
What
things
game
like
is
that.
This
is the Virtua Fighter, the new Virtua Fighter.
Sorry, I missed that because you didn't say anything about the speakers that they announced at the Sony thing.
All right.
Would you like to talk about the PlayStation speakers?
I just think it's really interesting because they're planar magnetic speakers, and I think that's kind of cool. But also, the amount of bandwidth that these fuckers are going to take up on your network is kind of crazy, because they do wireless to the PlayStation and wireless to your PC, and they can do chat to your PC and all at the same time. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy bandwidth on these fuckers. But you can pick it up and take it with you somewhere, because the thing that they sit on is the dock. And then you pick it up and you can take it to the bathroom when you have to shower or whatever, or to the park.
Pretty sick.
That is pretty sick.
You know what I used to, when I had like Logitech, like computer speakers, and I wanted to take like a bath or something. This is when I was a teenager, or I would take like a really long shower. I would set up my computer speakers, unwire them, and put them into the bathroom for the duration that I am going to be taking a shower. Yeah, which was like it would take twice as long to set up as the shower would take. But
I see. I mean, I do that now with a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, so it's much more easier. Like, kids these days don't know how hard we had it.
The past used to be. Yeah,
that's true.
Used to have to work for that. But man, I looked at this. I'm like, oh man, do I have to review something now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your job. Probably. Huh? That's cool.
Yeah. Well, so these fuckers ain't coming out until another what? This is also February.
That's true.
Yeah, next year.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Which is not, you know what? Not that far away.
Not that far away.
Sorry, you're talking about Virtua Fighter, but I'm looking at this list.
No, it's fine. Nobody cared for me, so we can move on. Yeah,
I used to play Virtua Fighter when I was a child.
It's the only good 3D fighting game.
It was probably my least favorite fighting game.
Jesus.
That's
fine.
Well, when you're 10 years old, you want to punch, you want to kick. You don't want to worry about becoming like fucking first queue in the ranking system and all that other shit. So I was really good at Virtua Fighter though. I was good at the game. I didn't like playing.
Damn.
Wow. Who's your main? Did you have a main?
What's his name? Akira Toriyama? No.
Yeah, Akira Toriyama. That's him. Yeah, they put him right in the game.
There was a white woman in it.
The white woman.
Sarah Bryant. She had the cat suit. Was that her? Yeah, okay, that's her. You pervert.
L-Blaze.
L-Blaze?
No,
you would use L-Blaze as a child? No, when were you a child?
I looked up the list of characters and there's one named L-Blaze. I'm like,
L-Blaze.
Or L-Blaze. I don't know.
I will say probably the worst character they've ever come up with is Kage is great.
Yeah,
Kage is great. Okay. Yeah. I was a Jeffrey guy. All right. Niki made me watch a trailer for something called Ananta last week.
Michael, have you watched the trailer for Ananta?
Like, we have to talk about Ananta.
We watched it on the VGB.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did. We watched it together.
This is a fucking NetEase.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's a gotcha everything type game.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. I sat and watched this entire 8-minute trailer thinking to myself, I actually think this like rules ass so much.
I think it's so sick.
I think it's kind of the coolest thing I've seen in a very long time.
In a really long time.
In a really long time.
So it's an anime game. It looks like a Zenless Zone Zero. Okay. I need you to understand. The first time I saw this trailer, I thought it was CG, and then they kept doing stuff, and I was like, oh wait, no, the video game just looks this.
Good.
It is, I think, one of the best looking video games I think I maybe have ever seen.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Unbelievable. And it's got all of it. It is a Grand Theft Auto 5 specifically. Because it has
unbelievably specifically, it is a Grand Theft Auto 5.
It has the exact same character swapping mechanic that the single player in that video
sound
game.
Effect.
Down to the sound effect and the immediate top-down perspective. You zoom out, you zoom out, you zoom out. The camera moves while the game loads to the person you're dropping into, and you catch them in motion. And then you start doing whatever they're doing. One of the characters just has Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man 2, PS5 abilities.
Swinging,
Venom swinging. That's it.
Yes, it's just that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
crazy.
that. It has
like Batman Arkham melee combat.
Yes. And interactivity with the world. There's Shenmue a little bit in
There's
it.
Shenmue a little bit in this one. Which thank God they finally put Shenmue in something.
There's also like a lot of Watch Dogs-esque stuff.
There's hacking, there's drone controlling. It seems like the number of systems in this game, the UI for this game is going to be fucking horrible.
Absurd.
Just a nightmare to interact with. They're going to recommend that you use the Armored Core Xbox attachment so you can play this game correctly.
Oh, Steel Battalion?
Steel Battalion. Sorry. Yeah, because there's so many fucking buttons. I cannot wait for this game that I'll play 2.5 hours of and then say I'm good.
You made a really interesting point about the UX being a nightmare. I wonder if, because I couldn't quite piece this together, I believe the characters are attached to specific gameplay
loops. That makes a lot of sense.
And I think the UX will only adhere to those loops
when you are as that character.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Because I think you're right. If you could just be like, oh, 1 second, I'm going to be fucking Splinter Cell, and also I'm going to be a Cyberpunk Grand Theft Auto person. I do not think I don't think a video game could handle the systemic weight of that. So I do think they silo gameplay types based on who you're controlling, but they share a persistent open world. If that makes
sense. Yeah,
that's my guess.
No, that makes way more sense. There's also because there was also like a bunch of like Saints Row, physical comedy stuff. Like you're at one point you were driving a fire truck and it looked exactly like the missions in Saints Row where you fuck people up with the fire truck hose. Like
there were octo balloons from Breath of the Wild attached to a car at one point that made it float.
Of this trailer is of a man hanging, but he's alive and he's texting. He's like swinging, suspended in the air, dozens of feet, and he's fine. He's just texting while like swinging via his neck. Crazy.
Yeah. Like there was a man on a mechanical two-legged like a bipedal toilet. There's literally Metal Gear Rex in this game.
Ray,
which I forgot about until just this moment. Oh, Metal Gear Ray, thank you. Until just this moment, I forgot about that. Every girl is either a lizard or bunny girl. It seems like a lizard, bunny, or a cat girl.
Yep.
So,
sorry, I'm locked in, bro.
No.
They made a game.
They made all of it.
This is straight up. Like so the comments are so funny on this. They're like, yes, finally, video game 2. Like,
I mean that's funny, but it's like it's true. It's true. Like I don't know what else to say. I think when I see Tencent make a Horizon Zero Dawn knockoff so egregious, they actually get slapped down for it legally. I go, that's really embarrassing that they stole something so blatantly that it's like so obvious. When a team just does it, but for like 1,000 games, I think it's fucking hilarious and awesome.
It's much better.
And no legal apparatus should ever stop them from being able to do that.
Because the labor right is tying them together. The argument against the
Horizon
Tencent Horizon and Pal World is like they just made those things again. But no, like this team is trying to do literally the impossible.
Everything.
Like no one has asked them to, and they said, what if we just put all of them in one EXE? You know, what if it was Steam? What if you could play Steam?
What if you took your Steam library but made it into one game?
Really. Like what if we just kind of melted it all to one symbiote and that's it? That's what the game is.
The only thing I'm concerned is like, what are you doing all of this for? Like, what is the driving motivation?
No, great question. It's probably some dumb horse shit that's vaguely racist.
I mean,
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, man. It's got wolf girls in it.
It's
Can't
not
be
wolf
racist.
girls.
I don't think it can do. Yo, damn.
The cop's a lizard girl, like a dinosaur girl.
Remember when she arrests that baddie? Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude.
She just walked up to this tall baddie and arrested her, and I was like,
Dude,
For what?
I love anime girls.
just for being hot on the street.
Yeah.
Crime.
Crime in this city,
Dude.
in Ananta
In a
city,
town.
being hot
There's Tetris.
is a crime. Yes.
At one point, you hack a screen
You-
and then
yeah,
they
you play
just put
Tetris.
shoot
You hack a screen and
Tetris
play
on the
Tetris.
screen.
You played Tetris on the Shibuya building.
So
Yep.
This is pretty sick.
It looks great. I just wanted everyone to know about it and to know that I'm thinking about it and it's the only game I've pre-ordered in the past 20 years.
Okay.
That's like, I'm kidding. It's going to be free, right? Probably free to play with
I
some gotcha
hope not.
shit. Who knows? Yeah, I hope it's.
I hope
paid.
it costs money.
I
Well,
hope it's a paid.
it is also going to be a mobile game, so that I doubt it's going
Yeah.
to be something they pay for.
It'll probably be free. Another thing announced at TGS today, as we recorded this, was Forza.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, buddy.
Frieza.
His name is Frieza, John.
Frieza.
Wait, I'm still watching this. I just need to tell you that there's a wolf girl in a bath towel, and then she's.
Yeah,
I need to turn this off.
yeah.
Anyway, when I told you
Yeah.
that I couldn't go an episode without
I know.
a single bad thought, I actually
Yeah.
meant that I can't go 2 minutes without having.
I'm aware. Forza Horizon 6. This one's going to Japan.
Sure is.
I'm just happy we'll get seasons back, probably, right? I have to imagine that's going to be part of it.
I
yeah,
like
that's-
flamed.
Has to
I
be.
like I love the seasons, and 4, 5 got, a little bit away from that, but I really liked I like the seasons in 4. Japan seems like a fun place to drive around.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Sure.
If anything, maybe they'll have different parts of Japan. I don't know how they're gonna like string together different islands. Like, I would like to drive around like Hokkaido. That'd be
Mhm,
sick.
mhm,
Mountainous
mhm,
regions.
mhm,
Do some toge
Mhm. Mhm.
in a snowy mountain, and then
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
drive through busy city streets, and then the countryside as well. Like, there's a lot they can do with it. I just don't know how they're gonna string it together.
Yeah.
In a way that makes sense. But hey, man, if they can, if someone could do it, it's probably them.
Yeah.
Probably. Nikki, are you excited about this one?
I mean, I don't know. When is it supposed to come out? Did they even say? Or did they just
Next year, I
confirm?
think.
Okay.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
next
Yes, ask me then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ask you that.
You know,
what?
that's kind
will.
of how I feel.
will
I
do
love
that.
I
I'll
love the
ask you
Forza
that.
Horizon games.
Yeah, you love
The
Forza
first one is one of my favorite games of all time. And I kind of am like, I didn't play the last one. Where was the last one?
Mexico.
Yeah, I didn't play that one.
Mexico.
Because by the
Yeah.
time the one before, this is 6, I got burned out
Yes.
after the French one. After
was
the
no
Western
French one.
Europe one, no?
UK.
No. Before that.
Was that
Australia? Oh no, there was France, South France. It was 2, right? Or no, that was 1. Wait, 1 was Colorado.
First one was in
2 was South
Colorado.
France.
The second was south of France. The third one,
third one is Australia.
Australia.
So
Yeah.
after the third one is where I
England.
fell off. The English
England.
one is the
So
one
you
where
missed
I
out
was
on
like,
English.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I
The
don't.
English one was probably my least favorite.
care about it.
I don't
Really?
Which is really
I-
tough because the English one is the one that had maybe the biggest mechanical.
Yeah, it had
Shift.
some good. It had some good shit in it. I
I
thought.
played a lot
I thought
of
it
it,
was
but
pretty
I
good.
don't know. I don't fuck with British people like that.
Fair enough. Honestly, like I think we can just leave it at that. We
Yeah.
don't fuck with British people here on the show.
Yep.
We kill the queens and the kings and the princes. Nikki has.
Are you okay?
Nikki has muted because someone is not only doing dishes in their house, but doing them in kind of a Gallagher-esque fashion. So it's just imagine, if you will, a comedian. That's like, hi, I'm the dish smashing comedian. And that's pretty much what's happening. That's okay. Last week, 2 weeks ago, it was saws. So it's
I
just
guess, like,
something's always happening.
It's always
you know?
something.
And then now a dog has joined. A dog
Oh.
has joined. A second dog has hit the podcast. All right, let's get away from this. Hey, what has everyone been playing? Niki, have you been playing Hades 2?
No, because I was waiting for it to.
Okay, Michael, what have you been playing?
I reviewed Ghost of Yote.
You did. You should go read that review over on Imagine Games Network.
Yeah,
it's
IGN.com. I reviewed Ghost of Yote. If you want to get my thoughts on it, you can watch the video review on YouTube. I would not suggest watching it on the site, but it'll autoplay for you if you go read the review. So please do that.
That's true.
Yeah. I gave it 8 out of 10. And if you want to know more, you can go check that out. But for now,
I am legally obligated to not ask any follow-ups about this.
All right, we never said that.
You can go read Michael Higham really nice review of Ghost of Yote. I read it a couple of hours ago, and it's very lovely. You should go to IGN.com. They need your clicks.
They need the clicks. I am excited about it.
Yeah,
personally,
I am too.
I think I was saying last week or maybe the week before, but I'm ready to let a PlayStation game into my life.
It's a PlayStation game.
Yeah.
You know what's just so funny is that the plot is almost identical to Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I'm like a million times more interested in playing it than Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, Yeah.
You asked me about Hades 2.
Yeah.
I have not played any more of it because I don't know where my Steam Deck is.
Sure.
So then I was waiting. I just don't know where it is.
Why did that happen? You don't know where it is?
Oh, it's because I don't like using it. So
that's true.
if I did, I would know. And then I bought it on the PlayStation or on the Nintendo Switch, and it said that it came out today, but I can't play it.
What do you mean?
Whenever I start it, it says you can't play this yet, but it says that the game came out today. But the last time I checked was at like noon, and it wouldn't let me do it. Does it come out at 9? Is it actually a Friday release?
Huh.
It might be a Friday release because it's Nintendo published, so it actually comes out at 9 p.m. today, which is technically. Should I just go grab my Switch right now?
Nah, it's out, guys.
I'm gonna try. Hold on.
It's out.
Yeah, it's out. It's out.
Get fucking good, Niki.
Yeah, it's out. Unless maybe
Thursday. Yeah, so it should,
maybe Niki's
system needs an update.
Yeah, maybe it's Niki's system is set to weird time. It came out 9 a.m. Pacific this morning.
So have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
Mm-hmm. Have you blown into the cartridge?
At 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Did you try booting it at
I was doing it before that.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah,
that answers a lot of questions.
Okay.
All right, tell us what
Niki for a split second thought that they
thought I was being oppressed.
There's a scoop happening.
There's a couple of games that I played that I didn't talk about last week that I forgot to. Well, I guess actually it's only one, and then the other one I can talk about more now.
Okay,
but I haven't really played that much more of. And then there's a game that is on this list that John, did I also get code for Consume Me, or did just you get code for Consume Me?
Just I did. You saw the email.
Yeah, that's why
I asked for 2.
Yeah,
and they did not send us 2.
Okay, that's fine.
They just yeah.
Because I'm really excited about that game. I could just buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Henry Halfhead is a game that the embargo was actually up last week, and it came out last week. But I just forgot to talk about it. It is a game where you are a boy. Well, actually, you're just a person, and you go through the person's life from baby to death. And you have half of a head, and you have the ability, like Mario, like Cappy, to jump into any object. Mm-hmm. So then you're solving puzzles is so generous because they're not really puzzles. You're doing stuff as the objects to progress the story.
It's a little bit like Thank Goodness You're Here.
Yes. Yes, it is a narrativized. There's a person speaking kind of all of the time. It's a game that I really liked and will like more when I have kids. Does that make sense? Like
sure,
it is a game that like I understand, love, and respect what they are doing, but also it's not necessarily for me in this phase of my life right now.
Sure.
But I think the music is really good. I think it is cheerful. It is joyous. If you have a kid and you're listening to this and you're looking for something to play with them or watch, or simply just watch them play, I think this is an excellent one of those. But I did not finish it because it just was like the narrative pull was not like I got it. But I really, really liked what they were doing. Blippo Plus came out this week also.
Blippo Plus did come out.
Which I did talk about on this program in the past. Which is, again, it's like it's a hybrid of public access and immortality, where like public access television and immortality, where you're trying to figure out, there is a narrative thread that you are trying to figure out by watching a bunch of these like unbelievably well produced vignettes on like period accurate 80s like camera equipment and edited using 80s machinery. And it's really goofy. It's experimental. It is very Los Angeles because the whole thing was made here in Southern California. Like it feels deeply LA in its production, which obviously is exciting for me. And it has been out on Blippo. Non-Plus has been out on Playdate for the last couple of months, and now it is in color on PC and Switch. So you can go grab that. And that's been really nice. And then I played some more Skate, which like, I think that game, I wish that game felt like 5% better. Like I wish it just felt 5% better, but it really is fun. Like I do find myself doing the same thing I did with Skate 3, which is like, I fire it up and then I say, okay, time to skateboard for 35 minutes. And then I skateboard for 35 minutes and I have a really good time doing it. I think the way that the body's ragdoll is just kind of like all time. Like I actually don't think it's all time body flopping in a video game in this one. We
love a body flop. Yeah,
there is some stuff that is like, I don't know how they're going to make money on this one. I really don't. There's there's so little incentive to spend money, and the number of other player characters I've seen wearing the same white shirt, black pants that you start with is so high that I'm like, oh boy,
no one's spending VC on this.
No one is spending. Yeah, again, spending any money on it.
It is just fucking absurd that they did not release this game with like 10 characters, like fucking Commander Shepard, male and female, Garrus Vakarian. Like if you, I might spend $5 to shred with Garrus Vakarian.
Yeah, and
like, I might do that.
And that is like so obviously a lever they can pull, right? Like the game has been out, quote unquote. Again, we've talked about this before, but like this game has been out since on the podcast last week. I said 2023. It was actually 2022 when I played that ill-gotten copy of the game. There is 1,000,001 levers they can still pull to make money on this if they decide to do it. But it is kind of shocking to me that some of those levers weren't pulled from the jump
to begin with. It feels like leaving money on the table, and maybe like that's was outside of the scope of the original vision of it. And maybe they'd be like, hey, well, down the road, like we can do this. Could be like EA's Fortnite, but it's video game skateboarding. Because like I watched the homies play this. They're doing some crazy shit.
No, like I do think like the base of it is really good. Like I do think like the mechanically it is good. There are still some things. I think the thing like very specifically, I'll you know what? I'll get granular. The ways that this and it ties into the thing that I was talking about last week, which is that the game, because it is in Frostbite, it is chaining animations together to locomote you, as opposed to pulling a unit through space.
A dot, an object through space. Yes.
So the ways that the board interacts with small pieces of geometry will do some delightful things sometimes where you'll hit an edge and the game's like, I think I'm going to throw you 30 feet in the air. And then it throws you 30 feet in the air. And then it's like, that's really funny. But then other times you are just trying to ollie up a curb so you can continue your line. And then you hit the curb and you lose all momentum because the back trucks, you should have the game should have just fudged the math for you to clear for you to just clear it, because that would have been the more fun thing. But it doesn't do that, because the way that when you decided to trigger the animation was either fractionally too early or fractionally too late. And that is what determines whether or not you're able to progress over very small things. That doesn't feel particularly good. Sometimes the ways that the skateboard interacts with grinds feels less consistent and less predictable than it did in Skate 3. There was a stickiness to rails in Skate 3 that I really, really appreciated. And the rain, there is still some like homing, like magnetism actually is probably the word I mean. There is some of that, but like the number of rails where I'm like, obviously I was trying to grind down this handrail. Like obviously that's what I was trying to do. And the game's like, we don't know what you're trying to do.
We frostbited you out of that situation.
What if you broke both your ankles on the
there's watching it, there's like a weird inconsistency with how that game handles momentum.
It's not predictable. It really does not feel predictable.
I'm watching homies like do for like vert skating, and they're like, why am I losing so much speed when I go up this half quarter pipe or whatever? I'm like, I don't know. Try ollieing at the right time. Like, oh, okay, sure. Where it's like yes, you should be ollieing at the right time to carry that momentum like up and down a quarter pipe. But like the way the game just like halts you because you didn't do that.
No,
like,
it'll stop you fucking dead. It'll stop you dead on flat roads too. Like you'll be going straight and you'll lose momentum in ways that are that's just not how wheels work. It
doesn't feel.
It just does it's really tough.
That has to be Frostbite. Because that predictability thing that you just mentioned, that is so endemic with its other sports games. Like Madden is consistently one of the least predictable games in terms of how those physical bodies are going to react with each other. That's why you get these clips of people having these unbelievably frustrating, stupid things happen that would have never, ever happened when the Frostbite engine wasn't being used to do it. It just wouldn't have happened.
Anyway. It's tough because it's like 98% of the time it's doing the stuff you want. The 2% is really loud. It's real loud.
And for what? I mean, I guess that's my thing, is that because that 2% is so loud, I don't know what we're really gaining with the 98%. Like, it was fine without it. You could have done some cool stuff without it, and now you're stuck with it, quote unquote, stuck with it, because they've had the off ramp many times to do something else, but they haven't. And they've just stuck with it, and it's like, I think that loud 2% is a problem for me. It may not be a problem for a lot of players, but it is a problem for me.
And remember when Frostbite was made for Battlefield, and
and that's the thing, right? Like I understand as much as I love to joke about the ways that video games are made. I do understand, like, when you build an engine out, and an engine as mature as Frostbite is, it does have considerations now that it did not when it was made, because EA has asked DICE, as they have built out the engine, to allow them to make other video games inside of it. But still, the bones of it were designed and intended for a first-person shooter, like a large scale first-person shooter.
And destruction. That was like the whole point of Frostbite, was like, hey, our destruction model is state of the art.
Yes. And
it's like, now, I'm not fucking running through brick walls in Madden.
Exactly.
Cool, actually.
And now, like, Battlefield 6 and Madden 26 and Skate are all in the same engine. And that is like, that's not good. Like, that isn't, It's not a generalist. It's really funny, but it's not really like Unreal Engine, for as many flaws as Unreal Engine 5 has, it is a generalist engine, right? Unity is a generalist engine. You can build a lot of different things inside of it because it was designed to support a lot of things inside of it. Frostbite, they made it so they could make Battlefield good, and then they were like, we're gonna make Dragon Age and Mass Effect in it also.
Yep. Dude, what if you could just like drag and drop your Madden files into Battlefield 6? Dude, just fucking running around like Lamar Jackson with a football. Be so
sick.
Yo, this fucking, juking the tank and shit. They're using truck stick on these motherfuckers.
That'd be incredible. That'd be so good. Yeah, Skate's one of those guys. I still have not fired it up. I've watched a lot of people play it. I did download it this afternoon. So it is something I want to dive into. But yeah, I definitely want to check it out. To get back to the point, just really, really quick, briefly before we move on. I get that like they might have levers to pull in terms of financing itself with, DLC or just purchasable items or whatever. But from a business perspective, it really, it distresses me as someone, like if I put myself in the shoes of someone that works for EA, it is distressing that was not ready on day one of this early access.
And they had
like that because like you do, there's a long tail on these free to play games, but you do kind of have a first impression zone that was the past couple of weeks. And when none of that stuff is ready, it makes it feel really, really loud.
It's kind of your reputation for a while. It's gonna take a lot to shake off that reputation. Unfortunately, that's just...
like I don't know why you would set yourself up for what like FBC Firebreak is doing right now, which is they basically like back to the drawing board. Hey guys, remember when we released that game earlier this summer and like kind of nobody played it after 2 days? Like we're doing some stuff now. It's like you never want to be in that position.
Yeah.
So you've got to start strong. And I think Skate kind of didn't do that.
Yeah, you control when your video game comes out.
Yeah, you do control that.
Like you pick when that is. I guess there
are forces above you at EA that are probably telling you need to come out before a certain fiscal date of the year, which is total bullshit. But like at the same time, you still have some control over that.
Yeah,
you do.
And also like, that's it. Like the game has been in some semblance of playable for 4 years. So like,
yes.
I'm also wondering if this was a shit or get off the pot situation.
Yeah.
Where they were like, it's been too fucking
long. You gotta
long,
have something
you have to be something.
Or it's over.
Yeah, get what you have out now so we can determine. Because it has been a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? A lot of people were playing it over the weekend. Last weekend, like there were queues to get in. So I do not think that it is not popular. No. And there are clips all over the internet of people enjoying and playing the video game. But there's no way they're spending money in it, and that's what EA needs and wants.
Like how long is
now.
the tail on this thing in its current state? Like before, it kind of everyone's like, all right, I had my fill, and they might be like, hey, we have an update, we have a bunch of new shit. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go back to it at some point. So I don't know. I liked Skate 1, 2, and 3, and I was really excited for this. I still have my hoodie that I got in like 2020 for this game.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't wait. Well, Skate's coming soon if they're sending us merch.
Yeah.
Such was not the case. No. The game was probably not even being made at the time. But I don't know. It's I don't want to say like I'm disappointed or sad or anything. That's like kind of not the feeling. It's just like, oh man, like I wish it was more.
Missed opportunity is what it feels
missed opportunity is a good way to put it, because like it's not bad. It's kind of cool, and it's kind of a lot of it is what I want from Skate. But I'm like, Skate 1 and at least 3 felt a bit like a cultural phenomenon. Would probably be too strong of a word to attach to it. But it
had cultural cachet.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
And I think y'all were talking about this last week, actually. So I don't want to like retread the conversation about like
no, but I think that's true though. Yeah. I think it's like it's missing some of that, both from what feels like a bit of an intention perspective, like it feels like maybe it's part of a choice, but also just feels like a consequence of the time. Like it's not. it's not being released in any sort of like moment where skating is, in the zeitgeist at all. So
remember,
it's just,
like I remember Skate 1. It's like, yo, I'm going to do this particular line because I can unlock like P rods, and I want to wear that because like the camera is on the floor. I'm looking at my shoes all the time, and of course I want to wear P rods. Like those shoes are sick, or half tabs, or whatever the case might be. Like that was cool at the time. That was novel. Don't necessarily care about that anymore. So what's the
and
thing
that also
now?
That's not even the progression in the game anymore, right?
Yeah.
Because now they want you to spend money on it. So the stuff like I'm not running missions in this game. Like the game is asking me to do to crush spots or whatever the verbiage is in this one, and I'm like, no, like no, like I'm just gonna skate around until I see a thing I want to skate, and then I'm gonna skate on it.
I'm gonna skate it
for a while, and then I'm gonna get bored. The fact that this game is only 6 gigs though is gonna keep them on a lot of consoles in a way that I think is
absolutely
like that in a way. Like I think it's so
legitimately great point.
That the game is so small because I mean everyone
it's gonna escape so many cleanings.
No, for sure.
It's like I just sort by biggest and I go, I haven't played
Cyberpunk. I'm
whatever.
Get this shit off my fucking box, and it's like the fact that Skate is gonna be at the bottom of that list. It is going to have sticking power that way, but I guess you don't want your game to have sticking power because it's small.
Hey, listen, you gotta hang your hat on something. That's hilarious.
We're watching a big ship come in, and Niki's like, "Look at the barnacle it made it the entire time! Wow, what a valuable barnacle! That's so great,
what a valuable barnacle."
I got a quick hit of 3 things consume me. Yes, we talked about that. It's a life sim kind of teenage RPG. Amazing art style. I love it so much. I've not played that much of this, but I do think it is wonderful. I will probably write up some fuller impressions of it over the weekend. A game I did play a little bit more of is Easy Delivery Company, which is a lo-fi I dare say kind of I'm gonna coin a new phrase.
If you say cozy, I'm gonna get you.
We're close. I was gonna say a creepy cozy. It's a little bit of a creepy cozy. It's got a little bit of creep. It's a little scary, not scary, but like eerie. It's a little off in some ways, but in a way that I think is really endearing. Great music in this thing. You are just making deliveries between little places, and it's not, you don't have a mini map. You're kind of like finding your way around, memorizing how to get places, meeting interesting characters, running little quests for them. I like it a lot. You should definitely check it out. Runs well on Nintendo Switch. I said 3. I've got 4 to talk about. Trails in the Sky first chapter is the remake of the Trails in the Sky game.
You made that
and
up.
No,
what do you hate Trails? Do you hate? I
just don't think it's real. I just don't think the words that you're saying are like.
You don't think Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky is a real
first
game? First chapter?
You don't think that's real?
Aren't there
that's
like
real.
8 of these where you're?
There are 8? A lot of them.
Okay, how many?
So many.
How many do you think there are? It's not.
I think
how many do you think you are? Give us a shoot answer.
17 of these video games.
Cool. Well,
close.
Price is Right rules 8 wins, but
8. Okay,
you're pretty close.
12.
It was like 12 at this point. Like
I think it's 12.
In this particular existing universe of. Because Legend of Heroes is like a catch-all term.
Much older.
They should do the Shin Megami Tensei thing and just drop it. Just start calling everything Trails, which the fan base also refers to it as.
They kind of did.
It's the Trails series. It's Legend of Heroes kind of doesn't matter, but there's 3 Sky games. There's 2 Crossbell games. There's 4 Cold Steel games. There's an interstitial one. Then there's 2 of the fucking what's the Daybreaks.
Daybreak,
and I think that's where they're at now. Reverie is the one that was like an interlude. Yeah.
How is this different than Skies of Arcadia?
Oh boy, how much time do you have? All right, so my big thing with Trails in the Sky, which I think is a really good game, by the way. Your I think your mileage varies based on if you think Estelle Bright, the main character, fucking stinks or not. Like
she's so cool.
She's so annoying. She's so annoying. Yeah. She's so annoying.
But like that's her appeal. She's cool annoying.
It is her appeal. She's cool annoying, I guess, but like the voice acting and the performance in this really takes that over the top in a way that I'm kind of like, I'm struggling a little bit to get through. Niki, what do you think the first 2 minutes of this game do? So imagine if you are Estelle Bright, a teenage girl, you're at home. Okay. Your father is a world-renowned, like, let's call it like a loosely affiliated private investigator / cop. No. Oh. He brings something home. What does he bring home to his teenage daughter?
That he finds? Sword that he finds?
No.
A cursed box.
A human man wrapped up like a mummy boy that he brings home and goes, "Hi, Estelle, this is your new brother, Joshua." In the first 2 fucking minutes of the game. It's crazy.
Why is he wrapped up like a mummy?
Because, well, that's a bit of a spoiler, but it's like, I won't say what the spoiler is, but it's like, it's a human boy who he encountered and brought home and adopted for reasons.
I'm all right.
You ever find
in
like
Hades 2, you can go up now.
You can go up now. They should put that on the box. You can go up now.
Hades 2 is about going up.
It's about going up. But Trails in the Sky does a really interesting thing. There are 2 battle systems that you can basically like jump in and out of. There is this kind of like live action based on the field battle system, which like if you're just facing one guy or like someone easy, it's kind of enemies. Faster. It's like it's faster. It's nice. And you can switch it to this turn based system that's a lot like Final Fantasy X, which is a great battle system in my opinion. And it's great. So if you've never played Trails in the Sky, this is probably the quote unquote definitive way to do it. Although you could easily go get the original on Steam and play those the way they are. They're basically PS1 games or PS.
Or get it from the library.
They were PSP
PS1,
games.
PS2. They were
so
PSP
like
games.
PS and 1.5.
PS1 and a half games essentially. But they're great. And this remake is solid. It's interesting. But yeah, if you're not a fan of like, let's call it like anime exposition of like, "Oh, Joshua, you're playing this song. You're so silly." And Josh was like, "Yeah, I love this song, but I guess it's not as cool as your hobbies, Estelle." Like stuff like that's like, God, my patience for that shit is going down as I get older personally. So there is some of me that is annoyed by this game.
I'm not going to say that I am there with you, but I am trending that direction, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think again, I haven't finished the first chapter remake. I have seen a lot of it and I've played some of it myself because there's a pretty chunky demo out there if you haven't bought it yet.
Yes.
It'll give you a really good idea of what this is. And I was like, I don't want to say I'm an original Trails sicko, but I was on the Trails trail back in 2019. And since then I have seen this series kind of, it hasn't reached like critical mass, I would say, but that niche has now become a step above being a niche, I would say. Like its fan base has grown exponentially in the years since that I got into it. Now, whether or not I had a place in its growing popularity.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I was, oh my God. Okay, so here's the thing.
You made the game.
Some people talk about it like they made the game. There's a lot.
That's you know what? That's how everybody who talks about Disco Elysium sounds.
Yeah. So one of my other friends said, I can't take credit for that phrasing, but I was like, holy shit, that's such a good way to describe super fans who are so attached to like a series or a game. Like there are a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans who talk about Kingdom Hearts like they made it. Like they were there alongside Nomura making it. And it's like, all right, relax. Like you could be a super fan. I used to be like this about things, but I've grew up. But the thing, okay, so a couple things. Well, I was on GameSpot podcasts in 2019 and 2020. I was so annoying about this shit. And this is kind of what I was talking about. Like I look back, I'm like, ooh, cringe. And there was like an episode where I talked about Trails of Cold Steel 2 so like for 20 minutes uninterrupted. And I'm like, yo, I am scaring the hoes. Like, I would never do this today. But at that time, I was like so wrapped in this idea that I need to talk about this game because it was so special. And I look back and I'm like, man, I scared the hoes. What can you say?
What can you say?
So, but I learned from then. And but there are a lot of people around me who have gotten into the series since then and have lapped me. So like exponential, like they've totally lapped me. They're like way deep into the series where I'm like, okay, cool. Like y'all can have your fun. I'm happy for y'all. Like I played Cold Steel 1, 2, first chapter and second chapter. And after that, I'm like, I think I want to see the rest of the series because this series does things that no other video game or RPG series does. But holy shit, it takes a lot of effort.
It takes a lot to get there.
Yeah. It's like the games aren't complicated. They're like just complex enough and they're very well written. They're very interesting, but it's just a lot, you know.
It's just big.
Yeah.
They're just big games. Big. They're really, really big.
And then the point, John, you were making about like kind of your tolerance petering out for this style of storytelling and writing. Yeah. I think what exacerbates it is that Sky was not voiced. And so like a lot of the goofiness was embedded in the writing, and that's cool because I think a lot of personality comes out when it's sharply written for a non-voiced thing. And then when you attach voices to it, and like it has been relocalized as well. And like localization isn't bad, it's just different. But I think once you start attaching like voice performances to it, then it becomes something else. And I think what I liked about the Sky trilogy is that not that it was like easy or fast to get through, but it's like it was pretty brisk. Like Sky first chapter was never meant to be like a super long game. Like it's 30 to
slog,
40 hours maybe. And it has has a fast forward button as well. So it felt like a really efficient. I don't want to say efficient. It felt like it respected my time, especially for an RPG. Like that's kind of sort of rare. And when a game does do that, you're like, oh, that's a nice feature. This makes it easy to recommend to other people, and it's easy to get through this trilogy arc of the series. So that's cool. But I think it becomes something different when you have a remake of this scale. And I don't know if I'm like fully on board. And I think a lot of people do like it. It's really good. It's really well made. I just don't know if this is what I want from the Sky trilogy in particular.
Yeah, I think it's worth saying that this and the Deus Ex and the Final Fantasy Ivalice Tactics Ivalice stuff, all part of like an evolving conversation about remakes and remasters that feels, bigger than probably what I want to get into right now. But like at first blush, I would say the Trails in the Sky remake is so big and different and, expanding on the original that it's like, okay, yeah, that feels like a kind of a definitive version. But the longer I play it, the more I found myself having some affection for the original version of it and going, which is like kind of what ended up happening to me with the Final Fantasy VII remake and Rebirth is going like, this is interesting. This is different. This is a riff. It's almost something different than Final Fantasy VII. But especially by the time halfway through Rebirth comes around, I'm like, brother, like bring me back to 1997. I just want to play Final Fantasy VII again. Yeah, maybe so. All right, one last thing I wanted to talk about. A game I did not expect to play this week was Baby Steps. This is the Bennett Foddy Death Stranding game, basically. You are Nate. You are just a onesie wearing slob going through the wilderness. Your movement is lifting each individual leg and then leaning in a direction to take a step. I am incredibly good at this game because I walk exactly like this man walks. And it is awesome that I'm so good at it. I picked it up very quickly. I understand the representation. It is deeply frustrating, but not in a way that I would dissuade someone from checking it out. It is, I think it is starting to be interesting from a what are you trying to say perspective. Some people talk about this protagonist the way that I talk about the Y2K, a postmodern RPG protagonist. If anyone remembers that game sucked, and so did that protagonist. I don't think this guy is that bad. But yeah, it's an interesting Devolver Digital joint, and I played a couple hours of it today and was intrigued. I'm gonna play more. It's kind of wild.
Steps.
That's all I got. Niki, you wrote sports down.
I didn't. I think that was Michael.
You are getting
Michael,
us mixed up.
Sorry.
Well, it's because to be fair,
that's like I was in my mind. I'm like, how is John going to react to this? It's like what's the worst thing he can say? Don't say it, and then he chooses, found it. He chooses literally the renegade option. It's like he can't say this. He says it.
I interrupted with the renegade option.
This is something I've never quite understood with Google Maps or Google Docs. I'm logged in.
Yeah, why are you anonymous?
That it makes you anonymous.
You're anonymous.
What the fuck is that?
Like, I get frustrated. Like when I share documents with people for like editorial purposes, I'm like, just fucking tell me.
Just tell me who's in there.
I know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Anyway, Michael wrote sports.
I wanted to talk about sports.
Okay.
I guess the number one thing I wanted to talk about. I know we've been going on for a while, but like.
That's right.
We're week 3 in the NFL season.
Yeah.
I haven't really been paying attention. What's the top? Like, what's the biggest?
The Colts, the Indianapolis Colts are the best team in the league.
Really? Okay.
This is not a bit.
Who's their starting quarterback?
Daniel Jones, the fucking cast off from the New York Giants.
Yes. Wow.
Their defense is like great.
Yeah.
They've got the Jim Irsay's daughter is a fucking baddie on the sidelines.
Does she now like own the team?
Yeah, she like owns the team. She's got a headset on, like the coaching staff, and she's making notes, and she's like calling, like it's wild. It's
I don't know what happened. Jim died. I'm watching the culture. Good.
I'm watching the culture of that team. I'm like, that's an infectious sideline. Like that's a pretty fun.
That's a team that is, I think, maybe a real court. That team is this year's Houston Texans. I think.
Oh sure,
from last year.
Yeah.
I think that team is a real quarterback away from maybe being good.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Wait, who is?
The Colts,
Indianapolis.
The Colts. Is Daniel Jones not putting up numbers?
Or
is he just like? Is he like game manager?
I mean, Daniel Jones, like he's looked pretty fucking good.
He's looked
but
good,
like I don't believe it.
I don't believe
in them.
I don't believe
he'll regress
it.
to the mean at some point.
They're like I think they will end up wild card, and then I think they will get bounced.
You know who they should get? They should get Russell Wilson. He's going to be
really
kicked
good.
out of Giants soon. Yeah,
he's really good.
We got benched. So
yeah, I mean, like ever since he went to the Broncos, like I was like, no, he's got another one in him. He's got another one. I don't know. Like I have this like weird emotional attachment to Russell Wilson's trajectory for some reason.
Is it because he's banging Sierra?
I actually don't care about that. Like I'm not mad. I couldn't be mad about that. I'm happy for him.
Who thinks about that? Who spends a minute thinking about that?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. No, I just I really liked watching him on the field. I thought like his style of play was so good. I'm like, this guy's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
That little dude can fucking sling it. That deep ball is crazy. Yeah.
And then he went to the Broncos and like forgot how to play football for some reason.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then for a nanosecond, everyone thought he was great again, except he was just playing the Cowboys, and that's why he looked so good.
Still lost.
How about them boys? How are the boys doing?
Oh, they're bad. They play Green Bay on Sunday night. They're going to get beat by
20.
I'm going to try to be realistic. I'm going to say they're going to get beat by 23 points.
Okay.
Like I think that I said 40 to someone yesterday, but I think that's not probably accurate.
Is Dak Prescott still healthy?
Or
does he play for the team?
Looks like shit. He does. We got the brakes beaten off of us by Chicago last week.
So, the Bears?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
We got
flea
so
dude, imagine Patrick Klepek just going in through your front door, beating the shit out of you and leaving. That's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. I know. Yeah.
The Chargers are really good.
I was like, I subscribed to crossplay. Don't hit me. I'm screaming at Patrick Klepek. Yeah, the Chargers are good.
The Chargers are good, but they lose a key piece every week. So by the time
injuries,
by the time week 16 or 18 arrives, there will be for now.
Okay.
Herbert's healthy. Yeah. Lad McConkey's still there.
Who the fuck?
Best name in the league. Lad McConkey. Lad McConkey is last year's Puka Nakua from the year before that.
Just like this young receiver who's just tearing it up.
Yes.
Like has no business being
just kind
and
of
then before that was Cooper Kupp. Like
correct.
It's crazy. Like who are these receivers who would just have like all-time seasons?
Yeah. And then
no
they, you know what? They
like
also have all-time names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Cooper Kupp,
great
Puka
name.
Nacua,
yeah.
Lad McConkey.
Great.
Yeah.
Antoine Randall.
That's a George Lucas name if I've ever heard of
one. These motherfuckers got Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
Out on the field. That's cool.
Yeah, no, bad. Like NFL Chiefs bad. Thank fucking God. That's so fun. Yeah. Like that's so fun.
Who?
The Chiefs.
Oh, Chiefs are bad. Chiefs are bad. Okay, bad. Well, it's about
they're bad.
About time.
Yeah.
This is going to be the last year the tush push is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I've been hearing like rumblings about that. Like, what's the big deal about it?
For whatever reason, it took them 2 years to like look at the tape more closely to figure out
everyone's
that Philly
false starts.
Yeah, everyone's been false start. They've been false starting on like almost half of their successful tries. Yeah. This is basically what they've figured out.
Okay. And
it's just like, wait, hold on, guys. Like, that's probably a reason to ban it if they can't referee it properly.
Yeah.
So like, as I was and still kind of am a person that's like, if you don't go offsides, like that's a perfectly legal play. You should do it. Who gives a shit? But like a lot of the recent ones, especially, they were very clearly offsides. Yeah. So
refs fucking start calling it then. Like
everyone in the commentary booth is like, it's so hard to officiate. I'm like,
you
looking
look
at
the ball
right now.
Is the ball snapped or
like,
is
I'm looking at the tape, guys. Like I'm looking at the tape from a vantage point that you could get to. Yeah. I'm just telling you, like wherever the camera is, you could also be there, basically. So I don't really get that, but you know, whatever.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's what's up.
Sports.
Sports. I love sports. Hey, let's answer some Hive questions. Let's go to vgbs.com/join. You can join the Hive right now for as little as $9.99 a month. And you can go to the Hive category and go to Hive questions and ask us a question. We have a lot of good ones. We'll start with Valerie B. I'm just going to skip the preamble and say, can I get a tier list of Topo Chico flavors?
Ooh.
Oh,
this is a short answer.
Yeah, none of them.
It's the regular unflavored one, and then everything else is trash.
Yeah,
it's so refreshing.
The worst thing in the
add your own flavor. That's the thing. Is that like make a little lemon lime. Like squeeze like 5 lemons and limes into a jar and then like pour a little bit into the bottom of a glass before you pour your Topo Chico. That's what you need. That's all it is.
I am on the website.
Yes.
What is a Topo Chica?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it like
no.
For women?
Oh, sorry.
No.
So Topo Chicos and Chicas is their new exclusive club. You can become a VIP Chico or Chica and receive first
Nikki,
looks on new flavors, exclusive offers, special event info, and more. Check out some of the offerings below.
Well, what do they have? Why does it have to be binary?
Well, because soda juice is binary, water is binary. Michael, obviously.
Now,
gendered
Nikki,
water.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
As a resident mixologist, or at least that's how I think of you. Why would they sell Topo Chico
club soda?
Yes,
you hit on.
That's the question I was trying. That's the question I was trying to ask. You got it. Why would they sell club soda as a mixer when the normal thing is?
So my understanding is that this angle is a Fever Tree, I think, is Pepis.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. So they basically did the Coke Pepis.
Yeah.
Got it.
Fever Tree. Oh, Fever Tree is actually independent. It is not Pepis. But there so many people, when they go to get a nice mixer, they just grab the Fever Tree. And I think Coca-Cola was like, okay, well, we already make this juice. So we'll just make the bottles little. And then that's what they did.
Got it.
Yeah, I've never had a canned Topo Chico, and I won't.
Yeah, that's the whole. That's the whole.
It's a glass bottle. It's a glass. You have to get a glass bottle, unflavored. Bring your own flavor to the table if you have to have it.
There's something about drinking out of a glass that makes it taste better.
Yep.
Sorry, that's just. It's like it feels like it's colder too when it's out of a glass. Like I think glass is better at retaining coldness. So come on, what are we doing?
I also I lied. I have had a Topo Chico out of a can, and it's the hard Topo Chico, and that was horrible.
It's the seltzers, right?
Yeah, those are really gross. It's because they are, say it with me, malt liquor.
Hey, I love malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
I don't. The only good canned cocktails are just sparkling water, and then they put hard alcohol in it.
When they like Cutwaters.
Yeah, Cutwaters are no.
Cutwaters are
no.
There are a lot of most of the Cutwater flavors are disgusting because they're so packed with sugar. Holy shit.
There's so much fuck. If you want, you know what? Here's a recommendation. If it's tomorrow's Friday, or it's today's Friday when you're listening. If you're trying to have a bad Saturday morning, just have 2 Cutwater margaritas right now.
Yeah, the hangover
just drink
from a Cutwater. It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Like you get specific hangovers from old Four Loko, which are like the worst. Like in terms of like tier of like worst hangovers you can get. Original Four Loko is S tier. Cutwaters, especially anything like at 12%. The margarita, especially, that's an A tier hangover right there. Like it's fucking like syrup.
Horrible.
The bar my buddies used to go to in Austin before I decided to never go to again because I found out that they ended up rejecting the proposal from the city to make their bar more handicap accessible because they were grandfathered into a different. So I just stopped going to it. But before that happened, they were making margaritas with Four Loko.
Yeah.
So it was like tequila. It was tequila, lime, Four Loko, and like other stuff. And it was like
holy smokes.
People were getting fucked up bad.
Weird. Really?
Yeah. Weird.
Wow.
It's totally weird.
I bet this place is like funded by like insurance companies.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
They got grandfathered into being ableist.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's like you're building it like
there are some historical rules that basically say like you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
It's like if you see like a 90-year-old white man, you're like he can say it. Like I mean it's not that he can say it. It's like if he says it, it's like
that's right. Sure. Funk asking, do you ever get jump scared by something in a song that you've listened to a million times, but it still scares you anyway?
Yeah.
The only thing, no, go ahead, Niki.
The end of Mr. Roboto scared me when I was a kid, and it scares me now.
That's a good one. That's a good pull.
When he says, "I'm Kilroy," what does that mean? Who is that?
Kilroy.
I don't know what that means. The rest of the song was pretty chill. We were having a pretty good time talking about all the cool stuff Mr. Roboto could do. And then at the end, you've done a crazy, scary swap, and now you're Kilroy. I don't know who that is. Scared the shit out of me.
No. Yeah.
I couldn't run to my iPod Shuffle fast enough when that song came on to turn it off. Once it got to the end. Nine Inch Nails, that the song Hurt has this like crescendo after he basically finishes the last verse. Scares me. I literally have to skip the song once he gets to the final verse. I'm just like, nope, don't want to do that. Bye. Sorry, Trent. I don't want to get my ears blasted out. Sorry. So that's one. Do you have one, Michael?
I get like I don't want to say triggered because that is a medical term, but
is it
adjacent? I don't know. I guess it is. I want to be respectful. But like there are some songs like I attach to certain people who aren't in my life anymore that I like as soon like the second it comes on, I'm like, oh, skip.
Yeah,
scale.
Yeah, I can see that. Electric Gauntlet asking, do you have any Rex for controllers with good hand feel?
No, they don't make those anymore. The 8-bit dough ones are pretty good.
8-bit dough is pretty good.
But Michael, I'm sure knows. That's his whole fucking gig.
That's your whole gig.
I have been using. If you want like big controllers, I think the Scuff controllers are pretty sick because their handles are so beefy. Because it has like four back buttons. Like this one in particular, I use on PC. It's also really fucking expensive though. It's like $120, whatever. But it has 4 back buttons, which I think are convenient for me and how I play games. But the grips are so meaty that I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Because I have big ass hands and like I I like the new Pro controller for Switch. I think it's a really well built controller, and the buttons feel good, and the sticks feel amazing. But holy hell, dog! Like you could not have made the handles on it any slimmer. And
they're pretty slim.
I was like playing Tears of the Kingdom again for like 3 hours straight, and my hands were like, I don't think I want to. Like I'm going to go use my wired Switch 1 controller because it has beefier handles on it. Some of those cheap Switch controllers actually work pretty fucking well. Like the Power A wired ones, like them shits held me down for a whole ass generation, bro. Like that shit was good. I think the DualSense has grown on me a little bit.
The DualSense has also grown on me, and I think that is because I've been using it much more. I think
it's not just like I'm tolerating it and like actually enjoying it.
Yeah, like I think the adaptive triggers are kind of fun.
They're pretty good.
I think they're kind of fun, and I'm sure because I'm sure Baby Steps uses them all the time. Question mark.
I'm playing on PC.
Oh, so you don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll say adaptive triggers in Yote, pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're different between the two. You have like a heavy bow that it's like heavier on the trigger. I'm like, oh, this is kind of. You feel it vibrates too, because like when you pull the string on a bow, it's like there's a resistance you have to fight with, of course, but it also like vibrates ever so slightly that is like the tension of the bowstring feels like it's in the trigger, which is like, that's
that's the shit. And I think I've said this before, but like that's the shit that is like what next generation video games I kind of always thought would be. But then it kind of at a certain point it just turned into they look better, and then they kind of looked the same.
Use the touchpad to write the people's names that you're gonna get revenge on. I think in that game, which I think is really cool. I think that's really sick. I think that's really fun.
It's a little drawn out. It takes a little long, but
I bet. Yeah. I felt that way about Okami too. At some point, I was kind of like, okay, I get it, guys. Like, is there just a quick button I can put on this thing? That'd be great. All right, cool. If you were to design a joint VGB's If You're Driving convention, what attractions, booths, special guests would there be?
Touch a truck. Caterpillars you can dig ground with.
That's
shovels.
good.
Okay, yeah. Lots of digging.
There's kind of like a school you can vaguely walk through.
Yeah.
Education City gotta be there.
Education City is there. It's in Education City is where we're
it's in Education City.
Yeah. You can try out all the different gimmicks. Like we'll have different candies, we'll have different milks.
Yeah, that's good. Different milks.
Yep.
There's just Joe Buck is there.
What is
He'll just talk to you about he's just gonna talk to you about the NFL, I think. That's it. You just walk into a room.
Daniel Jones might be this year's Sam Darnold. A little early to tell.
Windowless room. One chair. Joe Buck sitting. Chris Berman's still alive every week. I'm going to say this.
We can call him alive.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Bark. There's all sorts of shit we could do with that. That would be a lot of fun.
I kind of want to plan this now. Can I be?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can I be like the showrunner for If You're Driving
the convention
con?
Yeah,
absolutly. Let's do it.
I would cosplay.
Jason asks.
Who?
Jason asks.
No.
Who would you cosplay?
I think I could cosplay. Ooh, I can't say that. Can't say that either. Wait.
No, now I'm so curious.
I would cosplay as driving.
Now I'm so curious.
There it is. Okay, you got the safe one.
I'll have like a puffy driving,
like an inflatable.
Yeah, inflatable driving.
Yeah. That's fun. I like that. I like that. Jason asks, "How high do you think you could jump?"
I know how high I could jump, but it's not that high.
I don't know. I haven't hit one of those sticks since I was in high school, and I don't remember. I was short back then. Short.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I'm tall now, but like I was shorter then than I am now. So I don't know.
It's answer 0 for me.
Yeah, that's tough.
Whatever 0 is. Yeah,
I
tough. Can't do it.
I think my vertical is probably like. How high do you think this table is? Like
your
5
desk?
feet? Yeah, my desk.
Your vertical is what?
I think I could jump onto this desk.
Go for it.
Yeah, but that's not your vertical.
Because there's shit. Oh,
go for it. Clear it off.
Clear off right now. You won't.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We just heard you fall off a wall.
Yeah,
at that point, you're doing a box jump, and box
that's
jumps
different.
That's different from.
I don't know what my vertical is. 150 feet. Okay. Final answer.
150.
That's what LB, the superpower that LB wanted, right?
Yeah, jumping high.
Jumping high. That's a good one. Any season of a show. This is Electric Gauntlet. Any season of a show you want to cover for VGB's bonus app, like I did for the Pit. The Nick. The Nick season 1
with
Patrick
Warburton.
What's that?
No,
what's that?
What's the Nick? It's a turn of the century medical drama from I think it's set 1902 with Clive Owens. Clive Owen, and he plays John Thackeray, a doctor in Manhattan who is trying to innovate medicine and doing it while, experimenting on people and killing a lot of people and stuff like that. But it's really interesting.
Hey, what the fuck was I thinking of?
The Tick?
Different.
The Tick is
different.
I didn't put that together. You said Patrick Warburton, and I was like, what are you thinking about? And then I was
different.
That's the Tick.
Close though.
That's a
close though.
one.
You can see how I got there.
What was the question again? What was?
So I did a season. I did an episode of a bonus episode just going over the first season of The Pit.
Okay.
And Electric Gauntlet was just asking what's another show you would do for that, and that was my answer. So, cool. What would your Gastronauts challenge be?
So here's the thing: we asked this.
We
got that's really fucking good. That's so good. I think
did we actually answer this?
I feel like we answered this.
Did we answer?
I don't remember what my answer was. But my new one is I want a meal that feels like it was a frozen dinner.
Okay.
Wait, what was the question again?
Gastronauts.
What was your Gastronauts challenge? Yeah,
Gastronauts is a show on Dropout where they have comedians pick prompts and tasks for professional chefs, and it's a riff on a Chopped or a competition cooking show. It's very goofy. I think you would like it a lot, actually, Michael.
It's good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it a Sam Reich joint?
Yeah, it's on Dropout. But yeah, I want something that gives me the feeling of having a kid cuisine.
I miss the brownies in a kid cuisine. Those actually went pretty fucking hard.
There are a couple of things where I'm kind of shocked, that you should be able to buy just a tray that is branded as the kid cuisine brownie, and it's the same size as the whole thing, but it's just the goop that they put in there.
It's just the goop.
I would buy
that. That seems, because then you could just market it as hey, do you remember the best part of the kid cuisine? And now you have $7 of your own money to spend.
Yeah, right.
So you can just buy that now. Dunkaroos came back, but they can't just sell the fucking kid cuisine.
Yeah.
Man.
Brownie. So
that sounds good.
That's good. Jason asking for Michael P. Higham specifically, what games have made you cry in the last year?
In the last year. Wow. Well, in the last year, I have been so emotionally scarred that nothing makes me hurt anymore. Nothing makes me cry.
Wow, he's fixed.
He's fixed. Shoot answer. I actually got really emotional about Deltarune chapters 3 and 4, which is not a surprise because anyone who knows me knows I have a really strong attachment to Undertale and Deltarune, but different from all the fucking internet weirdos. There's a lot of fine people in that community, I know, but there's also a weird contingent that has taken a life of its own. But I have this my own attachment to Undertale Deltarune. I listen to the chapter 3 and 4 soundtrack a lot, and I get really emotional about it. But it was really weird. I guess the one thing I want to zero in on is that, and Nikki, you've played it, so you know what I'm talking about, is the second to last boss fight in chapter 3 where you fight the TV guy.
Yes.
I actually got pretty emotional about it because it was so fucking cool. There was something about it.
It is awesome.
It made me feel like a kid again.
No, for sure. And I think that is why I like those games so much, because they're the rate at which the verbs change in that game, or it maybe isn't actually even the verbs. it is the ways that game and those games change what the verbs do. Mm-hmm. They recontextualize what you're doing all of the time.
Yeah.
And Deltarune specifically, each of the chapters, it is kind of like a greatest hits of a couple of other games inside, like with the trappings of Deltarune Undertale around it. Deltarune, I think is it's brilliant. Phenomenal. Yeah, like I think it is so good. The TV time chapter is excellent. Yeah. And there's stuff that like there's stuff like what you said, Michael. Like there is stuff about that game that like if you sit down and think about it, it will get you for sure. But like in the thrust of it, it is actually even more than Undertale. Deltarune feels less concerned about making sure you get it.
Yeah.
Like it has way more trust in the player to be like, are you paying attention? Yes or no?
Like Toby Fox can do that now over the course of a longer game. So
yes,
like it's something as condensed as Undertale. It's like, okay, we kind of need you to get it a little bit quicker because this is all there is. Whereas like Deltarune, it's like, hey, I have much more space to work with, so I don't feel pressured to make sure that you get it. So there's like that advantage, I suppose. But yeah, with that boss fight in particular, like there's mini games throughout that chapter, and then the way they integrate all that stuff at such a rapid pace in the boss fight was like, I was genuinely like floored. Not just like surprised, having fun playing it, but I was like, this is so like it's so charming. It's unbelievably charming how they repackage that. And like Tenna, the character who's like the star of that chapter, is so it's so funny. And like the thing is like Deltarune is like very clean humor. Like I'm like laughing, I'm smiling, I'm like, this is real. Like the shadow guys, the saxophone players, like there's something really inherently goofy about them. Like there's one part in that chapter where you go up to one of the NPCs and they're like working at like a paper shop, and then you're like, hey, y'all can go now. They're like, wait a second, we can just leave? We can do that? That's a thing we can do? And then they all like pile onto each other and then walk off screen, and then it's just like, it's like so silly shit like that really works. But like I got emotional because I'm like, I can't believe I'm playing something so cool, so charming, and so clever, and just really well made. And like, I don't know, I was like, holy shit, like they're doing something I've never experienced in a game before. Like I can't believe like someone was this creative with it and packaged in like a game like a story I really do care about. So like to think of like this as like a really cool piece to a larger thing that I adore is just like, man, this shit is special. And that boss fight theme is like, it's so fun. God, that's
really good.
God,
it's really good.
Deltarune chapter 3.
Good answer. Good answer. Valerie B, we just got a couple more. Valerie B asking, is my brother and me actually good, or is it a running bit you guys do?
That's a good question, because I'm curious as well.
It's actually maybe a surprisingly complex answer. But
here's I haven't listened. I listened to a couple of episodes of the show a couple of months ago and thought they were fun. I have not listened to that show with any sense of regularity since 2020. So I don't know. Before that, I thought it was one of it is single-handedly the most influential bit of like thing of comedy in the things that I find funny in the if like the base of a lot of the stuff that I think is funny is born out of my brother and me, even though I think that I have moved pretty far past it. That is where the root of it is, especially as an adult. So the older stuff I think is funny. I think it is hard to get into now because now the thing that a person is asking you to do is go listen to a podcast from 10 years ago. And that's crazy. Like, I think that's maybe like an unbelievable thing to do. So like meet them where them where they're at now. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
how you feel about a running bit about a Denver Broncos player named Brock Osweiler from 12 years ago. Because that's the thing that they did. And it's like, if you want to go in cold to that, then God bless you. But like, I don't know.
Brock Osweiler.
This is gonna fucking navel gazing. I'm going to try and keep it brief, but like, Friends Reunion, which is the proto, if you're driving, close your eyes. There was a review once written for that said, Friends Reunion is like if my brother and me was made by people who didn't pretend to love you. Which is like a really mean thing in a way to say about my brother and brother and me, the McElroys. So I want to like take that out of the room because like I don't really want to engage with that. But if you, Valerie B, are listening to this and you're like, oh, I like if you're driving, there is DNA there that is absolutely extant in the world because the McElroys make that podcast or made that podcast for a long time. So there are bits in that show that like are among the things I think are the funniest things to ever happen. Like I think there are things in that show that make me laugh so unbelievably hard. But I would also say like, having gone back and listened to a few of those episodes, like older ones, it's kind of like I think most shows, especially the ones that we make, like they're probably really bright spots in a couple of places, and then the rest of it is totally listenable and fine, but like you're not going to remember it the same way.
And that's what happens when you talk into microphone
podcasting
for
a
an
long
hour
time
every single week, is that you lose like they literally cannot all be good. The expectation is, I think, on the audience, the expectation should be metered based on the fact that you're like, it's one of the hardest things to do. Like we do it every week. I think it is actually one of the hardest show formats to do.
Really tough
because there is nothing there when we start.
Yeah. No, it's almost like improv. Like you have to pull things out of thin air and like know when to run with it. And like, I noticed that when I listen to if you're driving, it's like it's like this momentum you have to keep in a way.
Oh,
and sometimes the momentum.
Sometimes it's not fucking there.
No,
like,
sometimes we don't have.
And as a listener,
sometimes you don't have.
And as a listener, you have to like one, understand that can happen. And two, and still enjoy it in a way. Like because for me, like Friends Reunion, if you're driving, have been to fill the air for me in a way. Like in a way, it feels like when I am reluctant to do something around me, it's like I have John, Niki, LB, and Merritt, like they're hanging out at my place as I'm doing something else. That's what it feels like. And so when those moments happen, like I don't necessarily mind because I'm actually listening to it because I just want to like be a passive observer at a party. Like that's the feeling I get from that. So
I had an unbelievably bad day the other day, and I actually listened to a Bim Bam episode on the way home from work, and like same thing as Michael was just saying. It's like I did that because it's like it is comfortable, it is funny, there is nothing dangerous about it, there's nothing unsafe about it, and I do think that is like that is something that I need. So if you've never listened to it, I don't know if I could recommend something to you specifically because, like, again, like Niki said, like I can't really vouch for like recent episodes, and I also wouldn't necessarily recommend going back and dipping into episode 254, which was from literally 9 years ago or whatever. It's like it's just hard.
Yeah, no, like go pick one. Pick an episode title that you thought you think is funny and listen to that one, and then like if you like it, you like it. You don't. That's okay.
That's okay. We got two more. Someone named Charles Hart.
Who?
Charles Hart.
I don't talk to people who are engaged.
Wow. What the fuck? I don't talk with people who have their lives together.
Yeah, I don't mess with that stuff.
No. Crucially, Niki's fine with the single or the married, but that in between shit, no fucking way.
What are you hiding?
Yeah, what are you hiding for?
Pick one.
Game Informer's Charles Hart asks, and I guess Niki, you and I are just fucking out of this one. For Higham, as a lover of cute little guys, are there any fictional cute little guys you hate?
Oh, wow. That's an incredible question.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything off the top. There's some that like just don't do anything for me.
What about like, Jack Frost?
Jack Frost is cool. There's something sadistic about Jack Frost though, but I do like Jack Frost. Like he's kind of a dickhead. Mothman, also kind of a dickhead, but it's like, oh, a Mothman is adorable.
Okay. Okay.
Like the thing about Kirby and Rowlet that does it for me is because they're happy and they're smiling.
Happy to be alive. Those things.
They're kind of like they're dum-dums. And like
they don't know shit.
They don't know nothing about nothing. They're just tiny boys who don't know anything.
Head empty.
Yeah. So
okay.
That makes sense. Are there any little guys that I don't like? I don't know if you could name some that I don't know.
Ditto.
Pikmin.
Ditto. Are fine. Ditto's fine.
Moogles.
It depends on which Final Fantasy. I think the FF9 Moogles are fantastic.
They're amazing.
They're the best Moogles, the FF9 ones.
They're great Moogles.
They have like their own society, which I think is really fucking funny and really cool. Like there's like a lot of clever humor built into like the Moogle system in FF9. There's some really the FF7 remake Moogles are get them the fuck out of
here. Get them the fuck out of here. I agree.
What about
every time I go in one of those trees, I just want to. What about Toad? That's a really good question.
Toad's a little guy, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. Toad, no Toad. Like, because like here's the thing: is like I look at Toad and I don't think Toad is baby. Like you see Kirby's
baby. Chow.
Kirby baby.
Togepi baby. Meryl baby. Rowlet baby. Toad, no.
Shower baby.
Shower baby. Do you like
Shower
those?
Baby?
Chow. The
Sonic,
little
guys.
Oh, the Chow from Sonic.
Yeah.
They're baby. They're cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
okay.
I'll keep thinking about that, Charles.
And then one more question from one Imran Khan.
Yeah.
Michael Higham, have you seen the Rowlet Squishmallow?
I have. So it's so funny. Like my brand is so strong that like when something like this happens, I have like 5-6 people DM me or text me.
Not surprising.
It, like the hour it happens. Like when Shohei was beating his meat when he stole second base that one time, I got 5 DMs with that video. They're like, hey man, your man's is wild, and I'm like, yes he is.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending this to me.
Yep.
And so the Squishmallow came out, and like there was another thing, those like the stand-up ones or whatever. But I had like everyone like sent this to me. It's like, yo, do you see this? And I'm like, listen, I got people in my life who know what I'm about, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I have seen it, Imran. I will be getting one because I want to snuggle it. Oh, he's so cute.
Snuggle.
Oh.
That's great. Thanks again for all these questions. There are some on the cutting room floor here. Maybe I will get them in a bonus that hilariously everyone will claim I'll never make, and they may be right.
Damn.
But we do have a lot of questions that I could still answer, and maybe we'll do that this weekend.
Better questions.
Good. No, there are plenty of good questions.
I'm just kidding.
We're just running out of time.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long one. So if you go to vgbs.com/join the Hive, you can ask us a question every single week. If you leave us a 5-star review, I will read it. We do have one brand new review right now. It is from Tolan Hosen, entitled B, 5 stars. The podcast is good and the hosts are okay.
Okay.
So thank you, Tolan Olsen. That's really kind.
The shit's kind of ass. 5 stars.
I mean, you know what? I don't really care what that text is. As long as 5 stars. As long as the 5 stars are there, you can tell me whatever you want. We will read it on the show. Thank you so much, Tolan Olsen, and thank you for everyone leaving a 5-star review for the podcast. Michael Higham, do you have anything to plug?
I do. We mentioned that I reviewed Ghost of Yote on IGN.com, my employer. So if you want to know more about that game for now, check out my video review and check out my written review and see if that's your jam. A grade out of 10, I gave it. Put in about 45 hours into that game. So if you want to know more, check it out. let me tell you about working at IGN. So that was cool. That's like the major thing. Check out I was on podcast Beyond this week as well to talk about Yote, and
Greg Miller's podcast Beyond.
Greg Miller's podcast Beyond. Yeah. And every week stay locked into Unlocked, the hottest video game podcast in the world.
They loved it when I was on it.
Oh,
Everyone
they loved it. Yeah.
Everyone loved when I was on that episode.
Okay. So this is for, I don't know, like, I'm sure many people who listen to VGBs also listen to that episode. Go seek out that episode because that episode is legitimately very fucking funny.
It's a good episode.
I think it's a legitimately like very good.
It was good. Podcast. We did good podcasting on that one. Everyone, just like the people loved it. Yeah. The people loved it. But I think people who listen to VGBs will love that actually.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Seek that out.
Yes.
It's like episode 600, 701 or 2 or some shit.
No one's quite sure.
Yeah. No one's quite sure. Nikki, you have anything?
Nah, I got an announcement on Tuesday.
Oh, on Tuesday.
Okay, so you can't make it until Tuesday.
I mean, I could.
You could.
I'm doing the thing where
does it feel like a jinx?
Yeah. It does.
Oh, are you gonna do the thing? Yeah,
no,
okay.
It does. Like it does actually. There's one important email I have to send still.
Nikki, I completely understand. I would be doing the exact same thing. I completely understand.
I got it.
Say no more.
But on Tuesday, I have an announcement, which changes nothing for anybody. But
Ooh,
yeah, not really, but it's good. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good announcement. So stay tuned for that. And for me, gosh, you can go to vgbs.com/join. That's actually like the coolest thing you could do is tell your friends about it. We had a really big May. We had a big June. We kind of dipped back into normal listener numbers in July and August, but we are trending up again in September. Not that I'm going to fucking min-max this whole thing, but I'd love to
Ben Hansen.
Get more people listening to the show. Yeah, Bill, we could get Ben Hansen.
We should. He's a hoop.
Yeah, no, he's great. But yeah, like tell your friends about the show. Go subscribe to vgbs.com/join. That would really help us out a lot. That would be amazing. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it this week.
Whoa, what the hell is this? Is that Peppa Pig grown up now?
That's Peppa Pig with a fucking pawn on the head. What is that?
That's a butt plug.
It's the JPEG I saw.
It's just a JPEG that Nikki saw. You got to go to the YouTube if you want to see this. But you know what? We're going to head out and get this pig off my screen. Hey, everyone, have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. Have a good evening. Have a good morning, depending on when you listen to it. I have no fucking idea what's happening anymore. But whatever happens, keep on buzzing.